body's on the line now. I can't fight this time now. I can feel the light shine on my face. Did I disappoint you? Will they still let me over?
Wait, is this
If I cross the line?
legacy? But I rather you not be here for.
What could be?
I think it's typo. Hello, Tuti. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna play Val real quick, but I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna get water and coffee first. I don't know why I started streaming already.
So stay with me because my body's
Not first, too late.
I can't fight this time.
I was gonna play different game. I was gonna play Detroit, but I'm gonna play it this morning once people are awake. Because I have a lot of people wanting to watch Detroit. I have no idea what goes on in that game, so please be kind.
Honestly,
Do not spoil.
was fully
Hello, Jinglu. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. How is you doing? Hi.
stay a pretty eyes on course. I guess I
Wait, am I live on Kick? I am. I'm live on YouTube. Okay. Multi-streaming is up. I'm doing great. What about you? I'm about to get coffee, so wait for me, guys. Listen to. Alright.
disappoint you. Will they still let me over if I cross the line?
Okay, so I'll BRB. Go watch this real quick.
She like that freaky stuff. 2 in the O and 1 in the I. That kinky stuff, you nasty. But I like your type and like T-ass, whatever you like. Bring your girls, it's whatever tonight. Your man just left, I'm the plumber tonight. I check your pipe. Oh, you the healthy type. Well, here goes some egg whites. Now give me that sweet, that nasty, that good stuff. Let me tell you what we gon' do. 2 plus 2, I'm gon' undress you. Then we gonna go 3 and 3, you gon' undress me. Then we gonna go 4 and 4, we gon' freak some more. But first, after party in the hotel lobby, then we all to the room like room. Put them fingers in your mouth, open up your blouse and pull that G-string down south. Ooh, okay, shout it. 1's company, 2's a crowd, and 3's a party. Your girl ain't with it, I got somebody. And by nature, she's naughty. Now give me that sweet, that nasty, that good stuff. Let me tell you what we gon' do. 2 plus 2, I'm gon' undress you. Then we gonna go 3 and 3, you gon' undress me. Then we gonna go 4 and 4, we gon' freak some more. But first,
Okay, I'm back. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Hey, oh, hey, oh. Music make you lose control. Anyone in chat help me deboost? Bro, I wanna be fucking gold in Valorant, honestly. Left your model with a smack ass face. It's a natural face. What do you mean? If I smile, it's just like that. I can't do anything about that. I don't know why, honestly. Like it's one of those things where I think all of the models that I used back then, like the past models that I've used, all of them probably has like the smug feature. And I think it's just me. And the way I speak, question mark. So, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's cute. I can't emulate smug. It's me. Hello, Ken. Hi, hi. Welcome to stream. How is you doing? Oh, yeah, wait. I was gonna watch something.
April 5th, 2025, open qualifiers for the European Challenger League is being played. A tier 2 league that
I wanted to watch this on stream real quick.
You make it to Pro League, but a tweet surfaces about a player kinda just looking at other players through walls, and they're storming through the bracket. Match replays come out, Twitter becomes a firestorm.
Eyes on this model. I actually adjusted the eyes like myself.
PC check investigation happens. Today I'll tell
Like
you
if the other doppelgangers don't have the same eyes.
Scandal in the pro circuit, as well as the severe importance and lack of sufficient current anti-cheat systems. And
I think this is how it looks like if I remove it.
Right
Oh.
into it.
Wait, where is the key?
Hear any audio outside? Like, remember, you have to shoot glass off windows to hear audio right now. So he's doing a spawn peek.
I can't find it actually.
That's a box. Hold on, chat. When the Legion's shooting, the Doke is behind a box. What? Round one.
There it is. Look at the eyes right now.
2 matches before qualifying.
It looks so boring.
Turks LFO, a very well-known and well-respected Turkish team in EU, faces Entropy. And here, a player
Wait, my hair.
is playing a bit too well.
There.
He's looking at this guy through the wall. There's a door. That's the buddy. The angle's on the left. Buddy, the
I'm not
doorway's
cat.
there. Buddy, doorway's on the
But yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rainbow Six.
Oh, he moved. You're gonna move your mouse.
So yeah, this is like I'm not familiar with Rainbow Six at all, but I am. I do enjoy watching cheaters get exposed.
Turks being reasonably suspicious at this guy playing with too much confidence.
How are you? I'm doing fine. I just drank coffee again.
Asked for an investigation.
Like,
Their plea
2
was
mugs of
shockingly
coffee now.
denied by the admins. And as a last resort, they took to Twitter to publicly sharing the match replays to make their voices heard.
Very, very politely, from one professional to another, I respectfully, strongly disagree with that decision, and I would respectfully implore the admins to reopen the case.
Because
and
I swear,
attempt at
I think
finding
Rainbow Six is
integrity
probably the most
upon which
difficult
the
FPS
competitive scene is
game
built on.
Now,
out
most
right
Twitter
now.
just bought this as
People would
blatant cheating.
argue,
Oh my
but
God, how
I
come
think
they could
Rainbow
let
Six
this
is the
guy
most
through and beat this team and they move on to
difficult
the next
tax shooter.
round? But some of Twitter obviously was like, hold on, this could just be audio. Like, this guy's got audio in the closet. That's the reason he did take his reticle away from head high on the door until he did swing him. That is a pro play. That's why these guys are better than you. But more justifiably so was the actual teammates of the guy being first to kind of argue back against 1 or 2 clips. In a statement, the captain and IGL of the team, Froxy, said, "Hello dear R6 community, we are fully aware of the situation surrounding our player Slash, and we act to express that we are committed to providing any evidence necessary to demonstrate that he's not cheating. We do not accept that a few clips alone are being used as definitive proof to accuse someone of cheating with 100% certainty. We are open to communication and actively welcome suggestions of what kind of data or evidence could help clarify the situation. Slash is currently working on generating a memory.dmp file, and we are happy to share with anyone who would like to examine it. Let us be clear, we would never knowingly be playing with the cheater. At the same time, we ask you to understand our perspective. We have known Slash for over 3 years, played boot camps and lands with him, and simply cannot accuse someone of cheating without solid, irrefutable proof, especially when the clips in question can be reasonably explained with voice comms, cams, or endgame context. They ask for our patience. They say they're distancing themselves from Slash. Very mature response. In my opinion, extremely reasonable response, right? I would do the same thing in Froxy's situation here, because it's not just Slash's reputation on the line. It's Froxy and his teammates, the team.
I can understand, but with a delay.
Is on the line if they want to continue.
I think he's like
in
2
the game,
sentences
which is
out
great,
before I
right?
understand
They want
like
a
what
bit more
he's
evidence
saying.
because we've seen coincidence headlocks by like CS:GO pros like Flusha. I mean, so we gotta have some sort of objective measurement that isn't subjective review of clips, but an objective hard data evidence on whether this claim is true. And well, boys, that's where I come in. Having experienced running a 10-man server once in the past, I said, let's get one of those PC checkers on the case and make sure he doesn't factory reset his PC, which would ultimately dodge the PC check, right? Now, you may be thinking, a PC check seems a little bit too extreme, but it's required because for those who don't know, the current Siege required anti-cheat is a program called MOS. Now, what does MOS do? MOS essentially tracks all your processes that are happening in the game while you're playing.
I still have no idea how people can cheat in pro play.
That you're inputting during the game,
Like
and
how?
when they happen,
Like
as well as
how,
taking a
how can they
screenshot of your
download?
monitor every once in a while you're playing. Shout out No Hope for creating.
But
this
imagine
program and
cheating
making
in the
the whole
first
thing
place.
for the
Like,
longest amount of
well.
time. But being the program that got Shaiko
I
banned,
download something
obviously, throughout the course
to
of
help
the
me
years,
click
it's been
heads
pretty
better.
easy to bypass,
Bro.
and at times a little bit unreliable.
So sad.
It's not the best anti-cheat, to say the least. And thus, thanks to Froxy, the team captain's cooperation, we were able to get Slash and a PC checker Reapin.
Like
in a
how
call
sad can you
together
be?
and begin the investigation.
Like you're gonna download cheats for what? For validation? Like I myself
I
enjoy.
believe right now you're using a software to essentially control his computer right now. Am I correct? Like AnyDesk?
Yeah, currently I'm using
Oh.
AnyDesk. I got the go-ahead from everyone on their side. They were completely fine with it. It just sped up the entire process.
Awesome.
Alright. I really don't want to break any hearts here. Alright. But I know we just started this check, but off rip. Up top. If you're watching, these are all cheat loaders.
At this point, I like spot the cheat loaders.
It's
and
crazy.
report
How
the
did they
bottom of
fucking
the
do
file, all
that?
The random numbers and letters,
What?
the 6, 7 E's. Immediately, the second I opened this, I'm like, all right, the check's kind of over. Like, there's cheats here. Yeah, right there. Like, there's a lot of cheat loaders in here. You can tell they're cheat loaders because of how the names are randomly generated. They do this to avoid signature detection. So every time you make a new, you inject, they make you have essentially a new application. A new
They
loader.
really be happy winning like
That's,
that.
that's why we're gonna
They
see
wouldn't be.
multiple of these throughout the video.
Is that cheats for wall hacking and Rainbow?
But it's like giving them a false sense of security that yeah, I'm better than
Check
you.
it when he use it?
So sad. It's honestly
for the
so
last
sad.
time? When you use it?
You know what? Are you watching the screen share still?
Oh, I was talking
I'm
over the
watching,
guy.
Okay, I'll check.
He's
what I
asking, can you
but-
check when was the last time the
so I
cheats
can
were
check the
used?
random dates, some of these were months. If they're oh, here's one of them actually. Here's the date.
Take a look at that date. Don't worry about any of the details. That will all explain later. 05/04/2025. For those American idiots, these are German players. That is a German European date, a non-American date where the day comes first. That is April 5th, 2025, the day of the qualifiers that this guy ran one of these suspicious cheat loader-like files. We still don't know if they're actual cheat loaders yet, which we'll reveal later, right? Reapin will reveal this later. But this is where emotions start to rise in the call. This is where Froxy starts to question Slash.
Yeah, it's the qualifier date 5, right? Saturday. Just give me one sec, okay? Also Kevin, wenn das so sagt, bestätigst du, hast du gecheatet oder nicht?
Nein, habe ich nicht. Ich hab nicht
Sieht
gecheatet.
es. Er
Ja.
sieht es.
Was soll ich denn machen? Ich hab nicht gecheatet.
Er sieht das und du deniest es noch, okay. How can you prove that this is really cheat? Because I'm just seeing the code, you know?
I'm showing you right now.
I'm just
actually.
seeing
Here
the
they
bug
are.
code.
You ready?
I'm ready.
This is from Nearsoft. They have a lot of forensics tools for free to use on their website. Browser downloads view will essentially show me everything he's downloaded from the browsers. This is most of the time during, checks with people who kind of know how to hide it a bit better. This is not like really helpful whatsoever. Like these will be
Yo,
clear
Kari.
completely. But in this
Good morning.
case, he didn't really know how to hide his cheats. So
How you
yeah,
doing?
it's just-
Why you awake?
It's all butt ass naked out in the open here.
Yeah.
All right, we can start down here. This is Ring 1 loader. I can right click this and you can see the application in here that we checked earlier, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna right click this. I'm gonna hit copy download URLs. Paste this in. You can see the website it brings us to, ring1.io, loader.key. This is pretty much means he downloaded this cheat loader from this website. That's
Do you want to explain what Ring 1 is to the people that don't know? Because there will be people that don't know.
Why don't we just visit the website?
Oh, okay.
You go here, we can go to the cheats page. They have
Yo, what?
like
Wow.
for
These are so sad, bro.
a lot of
It's a monthly subscription for cheats.
games. So you see here at the bottom, we have these costs. Like these, to keep in mind, these are expensive as.
49 per
69
month
a
for
like, cheats are
Overwatch
not
2.
cheap. Like they run your
70 per
pockets.
month for
Oh my
R6.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty. Here's the menu, so we can see all the
Wow,
options and
yeah.
features that he had access to. You have like a little radar here at the top. You can customize like the boxes completely. Like what a
Like,
cheat
I could
mode
buy a
is.
new
You see
mouse
everything.
with that.
I need something where I can really see when the website or
And that
something
would
like
feel
that,
a
you know?
lot
Because
better
just from code,
than
I
cheats.
can't understand
this
it.
is it.
So
Look,
you can.
this is the website. You can see right here the website URL, arcticcheats.with.f.
You should head to bed later. Yeah, you should. Do you have
That's
school
this
or
website right
something?
here.
Or work?
Ring.1 has cheats. They also have where's Ringo? Here we go. I'll move on. We can check. There's more. There's a lot of cheats here. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. There's a fuck ton of cheats.
I never said I had never played with them.
It's so
I only say I
depressing.
played with the cheats on the qualifier.
Für was hast du die Cheats benutzt, Kevin?
You probably had a
Ja,
good
ganz
gaming
ehrlich, Ich
chair.
hab mich damit unterhalten.
My chair
2 Wochen,
broke,
3
by
Wochen
the
davor,
way.
Wegen Cheats.
Hi
Ich
Rex.
hab auch actually
Bro, my
die
yeah,
gekauft, die
shit.
zu.
My
Ich hab
my
die nie
monoblock
genutzt
chair finally gave
für
in.
Combo oder so. Ich hab mal auch
I'm
Rank
sad.
angeguckt und so, wie das funktioniert. Aber ich hab die nie für Scrim oder Rank für Combo genutzt, nie.
Can you see if he used this
I'm still
cheat?
using it
Was
though.
that
I
cheat
just
that he
can't
used on like
post
3
the
days or
same.
2 days ago?
I can check the dates. Yeah, I can check when.
You know what I mean? I just need to see that too.
This is like.
Just the
these are
lumbar
all
support.
really recent. These are all like.
Cheer
within, like, 3
deserved
days,
better.
like, you can see the dates too, right? You guys are
I should not have
04,
like slept on it.
05. You
I
need
just
to load
enjoy like
these 3 folders
leaning
here
back on the chair.
are
Like
all
I need an
cheats. You
actual
can
chair
see
that
the website here,
has like
HTTPS and the loader.
a
These are
retracting
the most recent
thingy.
ones, and if we keep going up,
How is
it
he
goes
doing,
to
Rex?
a
Hi,
month
hi.
beforehand, March 26th. There's
A
different
real
cheat.
gaming chair?
Okay,
I don't want
okay,
that.
he downloaded it on like on.
I would want an office chair.
26
I've had
and
a gaming
for
chair before.
which
It was
one
so
he
fucking
used,
hot.
Or did he use
It was just
something on
pure
5th,
leather.
like Saturday? That's the most important question for me. If he cheats, okay, there's one other thing, but if he cheats on the qualifier that we
Yeah,
played,
I learned to
that's another point.
I learned to
See
like
this
separate
cheat,
them by
this file name
calling
here?
them as
We're gonna
racing
cross-reference
chairs.
when you check the last one.
Yeah, KHPO.
Yep.
Yeah. 77.
Wow. Just like bombshell. Bombshell. Literally, so yeah, like it's an EU date, but yes, it's insane. It's literally the day after. He downloaded it a day before quals and ran it on the quals and then deleted it after, and he thought he was gonna get away with it.
Can you show the website from them?
Yeah.
Also?
So here, I'll right click here.
Well then why are you awake,
Copy web
Rex?
page
Why
URLs.
aren't you sleeping?
think about this website, it might.
After doing the shit post.
Okay, it's here, it brings up the website here. It says private loader system. This is the download. Obviously, they have a port ID. If this actually works, it will be able to download the cheat here.
Do you know what kind of cheat is that?
If he still has an active key, I can actually run this and see if it still works. That's up to you guys.
But you right now you're downloading it, right?
Right
Yes.
now I'm downloading it. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, just wait the 3 minutes and then go check it.
I can't read any of this. Can you hit yes?
Wait.
Alright, so this device ID here, cheat loaders will pretty much do this to make sure that people aren't sharing their.
It's an
cheat
actual
keys
stream
to
key.
other people.
I mean serial
Pretty
key.
much like a hard drive, pretty much like a hard drive.
I wanna know the brain who
The
uses
cheat
cheats
loader
and like one
opens,
fun.
problem is
You get
I can't
validation.
inject
I mean
without
that's it.
him
Like you
typing
just
in
get like
serial
eyes
key
on you. Like
on
whoa,
that
you're good at this game. Wow. Like I myself enjoy getting my ego rubbed like so fucking much. I enjoy getting ego fucking boosts from
Kannst
like
du,
being
hast du diese
doing
Serial
good
Key,
plays.
Ich hab
But
keine.
I
Du
can't
musst es kaufen.
imagine like myself having
Me
to do
personally,
cheats
I
to
don't
do
like
that.
checking
Like
that's like too much personal
I
info
myself
in
would
there.
shame
need,
myself.
Think about it. And
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
how
need-
can they find
because-
joy and
because-
satisfaction in that?
Fucked.
It's so sad.
Because I'm shocked, you know. I'm shocked. I never thought about that, bro. That's the truth. I would never.
Like,
I did, bro. He is. He knows
We
that.
are
He
friends
is my
for
friend.
very long.
We are friends for over 3 years, you know. And I defended him against everyone. Against everyone. Like on Saturday, they blamed a lot against us, and I defended him. And now it's open that he had cheats. He had cheats on this day, but he's declaring it. I need to take one cool step with the team, and after that it will come. I'm shocked right now. I don't know what to say. For real.
You know, at this point, I feel really bad for Froxy because you can hear the frustration, the heartbreak, and the betrayal.
It's
in
like,
his
it's like
voice,
Forsaken
finding out
all
that
over
his
again.
teammate and friend of 3 years has cheated, and honestly, I have full empathy for him. In that lobby, 9
Cheats take that
people were
away.
chasing
Yeah,
their
true.
dreams, and they got fucked
Like
over
me slowly
by
having
one person. Roxy releases
like
a
brute
statement
forced my way
titled
into
"The
being
Breach of
good at my
Trust and
games because
Disappointment,"
I
and
don't think I have
apology and step
encountered a
forward.
game
Cannot thank Reapen enough for
that
clarifying
I
the
was
situation.
naturally
I'll go
able
ahead
to
and
get
read the part at the
into.
bottom.
I don't think I
sincerely
had a
apologize
game
to
like
the
that.
entire
All of the
community
games that I
of
started on,
the
I
organizer of
sucked
organization
shit
and for
at.
behavior regarding the recent accusation against my longtime teammate
So
Slash.
it's like more
I've
satisfying
known
for
him
me
for 4 years.
to
We've
like
been
see
through so
myself
much
actually
together,
improve.
through highs and lows, and when the first signs of possible cheating came up, I simply couldn't believe it. I defended him, not because I knew he was cheating, but because I couldn't accept that someone I
wasn't
played
like one
with
of
for
those
so long,
prodigal
someone I
gamers that
personally
gets
knew
into a game
considered
and then a
friend,
week later
would
they're actually
go
good at the
down that
game.
path. Now we know
For
there
me,
is
no.
concrete and undeniable
It almost
evidence that
never
Slash
happens
cheated,
like that.
likely just before the
I
first
always
round
have to go late
qualifier.
game.
Then that's not only disappointing me, but truly hit me hard. It feels like I've lost someone I trusted for years. Someone who wasn't honest until he was caught. Those who know me know I'm very impulsive. I'm sometimes too emotional. I should have handled this situation more openly, critically, objectively. Instead, I let myself be guided by old bonds, personal feelings, and a certain naivety. I relied on my image of him instead of looking really closely. That
I
was a
reflex
mistake.
trusted
This
my
blind
ancient
trust
ass
not
playing
only
single
weakened my
player.
own credibility
You're
as a player and
happier though.
teammate,
At
it
least
was
you're
especially
happier.
bitter in a community that relies so heavily on mutually trust.
You're a lot
As
happier than
team,
we
they've done
are.
Everything they've contacted Blast, they've run
Good job, Rex.
investigations, spoke with everyone
You're
they
the same
could,
as
and in
VIP.
the end, it was Reapen who brought the crew farther
VIP also
forward,
said the same
which we owe
thing.
a
Like
special
he's
thanks.
also more
He's in
into
shock, he's disappointed, he's angry,
single
he's
player
sad.
FPS games
It's
now.
hard to put the feelings in the words. He recognizes his mistakes, he takes responsibility, he will learn from them, and he's sorry. And he will do
Speaking
his
of
best
single
to
player
regain
FPS,
our trust.
I shall now play a non-single player FPS. It's Jover, I know. I just want to chill. I'm not gonna play any campaign games today. And I don't think I rage in Valorant anymore. I'm not as. Val Eagle. Funny enough, I mean Killjoy. I mean, Killjoy isn't as eagle as they come. But who are my mains? Like, I can just say my mains are Killjoy, Cloven, Sage actually. Chamber before the nerfs. But so far, the most e-girl agent that I've seen, Sage Girl, Sage gives e-girl aura. Bro, you know, I'm not even joking. The most e-girl fucking agent I can see is Cypher. Cypher and Clove. Like, most of the e-girls play those two. Cypher, Clove, and Viper. That's just me. I don't know. I would even, but I'll join a random lobby, so I don't get Chinese comms in my game.
Hello. Oh, start nyo na. Ang tagal. Ay.
Hello, Sindami. Sindami?
Hi.
Dami niyan.
I'm just gonna give them a reassurance that I have comms, and then that's it. Wait, am I speaking?
Oy, wag ka magalit.
Wow.
Ano ka ba?
Wow. Okay. Oh my god, it's Slime. Hi, Slime. We were just watching a cheater, like, on...
Sino may gamit ng kamo? May...
We were watching a German cheater on Rainbow Six.
Hi! Hello, madam!
Hi.
You can play other lobbies or are they our friends? No, I don't have any idea who these guys are. This is a random lobby. I'm gonna...
Ayagoy!
Oh god, they're way too...
Kamusta niyo din si Sindami?
Ay, kamusta ka na ba?
Please don't talk to me.
Ay, kamustahin din natin si Dami. Dami na lang. Ay, di ka rinig ah.
Hindi ka po rinig. Ate kuya.
I'm gonna have an excuse.
Ay, ko.
I'm just gonna say that I'm eating.
Itwell ho.
Can be back on Twitch. Eat shit! You guys got banned!
Ako yan.
It's crazy. They got fucking 1 day Twitch ban. It's insane.
Hindi ako yan.
Sikreto yan ni secret weapon ni Zen pagka hindi kami kalaro.
Last game.
Rainbow Six, yes, Rex. Cause I don't know. It's just one of the things that really grinds my gears. Whenever I get friends that are like I had friends before that considered like getting cheats.
Match found.
Or just straight up
daw po
doing
ulam mo?
unfair
Sabi
shit,
niya.
like sniping. I don't know how to feel. Like, bro, are you actually just serious right now? Are you guys that bad?
Parang Euromain ko na to.
Ayan na sinasabi ko na nga ba. Nagtitrip na lang tayo dito.
Ano daw?
Relax!
Ayan na. Yung room.
Sorry, Killjoy, kung ano.
Stream sniping,
Ano
yeah.
daw ulam mo, Sindami? Sabi ni Chamomile.
Just gonna ask though. I'm just gonna... God.
Mag-ano ka, Nick? Duel ka, Nick.
I'm sorry if you guys
Yeah,
are gonna
no.
hear like some Filipino words. It doesn't mean that you can speak Filipino, okay? I will need to reiterate. I'm not fucking denying my nationality. I'm denying the community.
Mali. Wala na. Nasabi mo na yung, yung isa eh.
Tagal.
No, I swear it's just I miss the community like
Parang
2 years
ano,
ago, you know. I've been VTubing for 3 years. I'm just gonna come clean. I've been VTubing for 3 years. And 2 years ago, the community for the VTubing community, my side, used to be more fun. Like, everyone used to have like collabs, everyone was like trying shit out, everyone was just playing, you know. And then everything changed when Fire Nation attacked. Everything changed when people started like wanting to go reach partner, wanting to go get into corpo, wanting to get like regulars.
I run today's tests?
So they started like being
No offense.
try-hardy, picky
Turn out.
with their friends. And I know I can be an asshole sometimes, you know. I can Like with my brash personality, I can make some. I can annoy some people. So it happens sometimes, okay? But eventually it's just gonna get on my nerves that okay,
Yeah, no.
if you have an issue with me, just let me know. Not you're gonna fucking start blocking, ignoring and shit.
Hindi mo pa nakita.
Don't be a pussy.
Galing yan, Kay. Tignan mo.
Eto na!
Sabi na.
Putang ina mo ba?
Ba't ganun yung kalaban? Malakas! Dapat pa yun na.
Found someone.
Ay, bulag ako. Oh, sisa. Heaven.
Last player standing.
I dinked him. He had armor, bitch ass.
Hindi.
Hindi namatay kasi yung
Berlin based. So yeah, I'm not exactly. And nowadays it's just like a lot of scandals. Like oh, if someone doesn't act this way, oh shit, cancel. You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to have a community.
Ah, sa
Bigay mo yung bito ko. Tingnan lang.
nakatitiping ngayon sa icebox.
Sa ano, sa base. Pangit.
Oh wow,
Teka lang.
a gold scar. But yeah, it's. That's why I kind of annoy. I'm kind of annoyed. I kind of avoid. I'm not saying all of the goody two shoes VTubers are like this, okay? But I kind of avoid goody two shoes VTubers now, since most of the
87 sa...
cancellation, let's say, most of the drama comes from them.
One
I'm not
thing
even
sa-
joking. The goody two shoes VTubers are the ones that are always stirring up drama, always wanting to be politically or fucking properly correct. And I'm not saying all of them are like that. I know some people that are just hiding their humor behind a thin fucking veil.
Tangina mo. Balik.
Tawa ko po. Tangina ko. Teka lang. Oh, sorry. Listen. Ano na?
30 seconds left.
So yeah, it's kind of annoying. That's why I don't interact with other VTubers as much anymore as well.
Last player standing. Spike
I
down.
want that's why I
A.
want them to interact with me first before I interact with them.
10 seconds left.
Galing mo ah. Sige lang, sige lang. Okay lang.
NT.
Bulang
NT.
Enti.
I'll pick some apart. You clean up whatever's left.
Asan tayo din?
Wait, nag-iisip pa yung otak.
Huwag ka na mag-isip. Ano mo? Tara na.
Okay, lock in. Enough VTubing rant, okay?
Placing sentry.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents of the situation. Please don't hesitate to approach goody two shoes VTubers. Some of them are actually like diamonds in the rough.
Naghahay lang kay Kay.
Pipitid.
Teka lang, kalma.
Enemy spotted.
Maybe when you get back. Oh, inshallah. Oh, what? I got sucky, and not in a good way.
Hold on.
Spikes down.
Hello.
Dalawa sa pata.
Are you fucking me? Calm down, Sindami.
One tap na lang.
One enemy remaining.
Wait, I can't interrupt reloading now. Wait. I can't interrupt reloading,
Oh,
boy.
this is a much better trajectory.
You seem pretty good. Wait, do I seem pretty
Bundle ako
goody
sa
two
machine
shoes
gun.
for you?
Okay.
That's actually, you have no idea how complimenting that is.
Uminom ka na ba ng gamot?
Yes, daddy.
Hello.
Ay, ano yung mata?
Time to work.
She just said hello to me.
Busog ka na.
Busog ka na.
Where are you?
I don't sound goody two shoes. What do you mean? I remember the first time. Yeah, the first like week I started streaming on Kick. I was intending on like having a goody two shoes like personality, like trying to hide myself. But I don't know what. I don't know. I think people saw through my veil. Saw through my facade.
Fade, Jet, and Astra.
Goodbye.
Next kill.
Is that an op?
Turrets destroyed. Lost one.
Basta sa kumain.
Bulag pang lahatan.
Bulag pang kalawakan yung ginagawa ni Dun eh.
Last player standing.
It is an op.
Spike down A.
Panood ko na to. Oh, nantibag pa.
Chori! Hello, Chori.
Fake teleport.
30
Is that
seconds left.
Lord Witches? Andy.
Pare kasi kalokohan ako eh.
Is that the no-no word? It is the no-no word.
Station is for
Wow.
amateurs. Let's go.
Wash. You said the W word. Yeah, I'm fucking washed at this game. I used to have like a lot of drive into playing this game.
Share ka, PJ.
Turret out.
Bawal.
Thanks.
Thank you. Look.
But now it's just, I'm just, I can't even play this game without like having a randoms, like a pre-made at least. It's still random. Why is he walking like that?
Enemy spotted B.
Kapul yun ah.
I'll find you.
Time to jump. Reload.
What skin is this?
May baril ako dun.
Yeah, it's a phantom. Who give it back?
Spike down B.
Skins isa.
Enemy down. My ultimate is ready.
Ay, nasa...
Initiated.
Someone was in back fucking side. I'm dumb.
Last player standing.
Fuck.
20.
Detain ba yung bumaril sa akin? Nadink ko yung ano.
After playing Overwatch, dude, I had to like have two different senses actually.
Pero hindi namatay.
Like this is my current sense on Val. Where was sense? Oh here.
Eh,
Like it's literally twice on Overwatch. Hello, Azami. Hi, hi.
Placing sentry.
Because my sense just doesn't cut it in Overwatch. Like if I try to 180 here.
Ito, kainin mo to ni.
Oy, ako dyan.
Ayan.
God damn. I just watched him die. All
Enemy
of the people in
spotted.
front of me, I got dinked. I'm the one that got dinked. Well, I guess there's nothing to lose now. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nice kill, Tin.
Nice one.
Galing mo
Okay,
talaga.
fade art.
Tin, nasa likod ko si ano.
Last player standing. Spike down mid.
Oh damn, chamber actually. The CH in chamber stands for Chinese.
We must make the enemy afraid. Look at Viperiani. Scary Mac.
Tin, parang tinatawanan mo na lang ako.
Ito na, makakapasok na siguro tayo nito. Tara na.
I can't play shooter games for shit as well.
Ako din.
Depends on the day.
Saan tayo?
I've been improving on cast. Good shit for you, Chori. I can't cast for shit.
Ay, oo nga, tama.
I think after a year of non-stop playing cast,
Let's play.
Sige, si pick kayo, pick kayo. Pick kayo, pick.
I think Chambers A.
Where are we?
My ult's ready. Cutting through.
Bring them down.
Decoy.
Aray.
Bring them. Face
Also, I'm sad that you're no longer sexy. You're walnut now.
Spike down B.
Gago ka. I have the spike.
Yoro.
One down.
Last player standing.
Patak-patakbo lang siya.
Yeah, you're not sexy Rexy anymore. It was.
I hate to say it.
I think you were the first person I've ever seen in
What's the plan?
Salisa's stream.
Usan ako ng energy sa
So it's like,
kakatawa.
Placing sentry.
it's a fond memory. Like, because I never really. I think Salisa was the first VTuber I interacted here on this reincarnation of mine.
Panay ka sa kalokohan. Game na nga.
Sit down.
Finish.
I got the spike.
Placing alarm bot.
The hunt begins.
Ang galing natin dun ah. Pwede ah.
One enemy remaining.
Yay!
Race it to the spike site.
I pronounce base as rice. You have a very weird accent then.
Laban nyo. Oh.
Hi, Shadow. What's Ultra Kill? I've seen it on the Summer of Game Fest.
Ayun
I
no,
got
siya
money. Need
Killjoy,
something?
Killjoy.
Is it good? Isn't like
Gagi.
Doom?
Bilan niyo si Killjoy, bibilan niyo ako ng barel. Anda,
Stay
tatanti
safe.
pa kalong.
Need a drop.
Marami pera, no?
Get out of my way.
I said I have extra money.
Enemy spotted B. I'll find you.
Namatay.
Reload.
Try ko. Tawa.
Yoro na.
Touch out.
Nice one, team.
Yun na yoro. Rumaragas na parang hotdog.
Nagago 80 pre.
Our spike carrier is dead.
Spike down B. Last player
Variable
standing.
removed.
One enemy remaining.
One more. Possible heaven yan.
Hindi,
7 lasin yan.
Hindi, bumaba na siya.
Bumaba na.
I got the spike.
Doon, nandito. Ping ko.
30 seconds left.
Out na.
120 daw yan.
Wow, wow. That was actually an unexpected fucking angle right there. It's not dumb if it works.
Turn out.
Anong gaya mo? Hindi.
Ako?
I mean, ano mo? Phantom mo.
I got money.
I need a drop.
something?
Meron akong
Thanks.
Oh god, my asshole hurts after that clutch. I mean, I didn't clutch, but you know.
Gago, nasa na?
I got money. Need something?
I got money. Request. Request.
I got money.
Request. Oh
I need
fucking.
a drop.
Umiinom ako kasi. Sandali.
Ay, sorry.
Thank you po sa mga nag-drop.
Hello, Jarvis. Hi, hi.
That's done.
Sit.
Tangina mo ha.
Tanga naman yan. Nalaglag yun.
Flusha. Flusha.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, he has my op. Get him, get him! Stab him! Nice.
Their tech is only as good as their skills. And there, we have some beats.
Yak mo.
Chair debuff. Bro, I swear it's... I can't even try to change my chair anymore. I don't want a gaming chair. If I'm gonna change a chair, I want an office chair. Like the one where my ass can actually breathe, bro. Like I tried sitting on a gaming chair, it's like the heat is accumulating up my ass. And it's not sexy.
Nagago ka. Ano yun?
Standing desk. And a treadmill.
One enemy remaining.
Ang gago. Ano aya? Ataka ba sa ato?
Oh lord. I was lagging, 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 I was lagging. I was lagging.
Daming BCK.
Last round in the half.
Buy what you need. Otherwise, we're going to look
Ano
very
lang kami dito? 95. Andra. Andra lang. Ha? Ano yan? Sa akin lang nilalabas yan to.
Full e-girl skins right here. I have like all pinks.
Where are you?
Teka lang, Nick. Di pa ako nag...
Sayang.
Ah! I clicked accidentally. Sit down. I wasn't even trying to shoot chamber. I got shocked by my own fucking click.
Placing sentry. Our spike carrier is dead.
Spike down A.
Oh wow!
Player standing.
I'm guessing he wasn't aiming for me. He just pre-fired.
Maglaro.
Ganon. Ganon.
Your main.
Your main.
Gagawin ko pala yung spike, no?
Oh, I know this song. It's Yes Sir.
Oo nga, no?
Time to jump.
Mukha niya natin yan.
I've seen like a lot of streamers do that. The standing desk and then treadmill.
Parang tanga.
It's so dumb.
Killed them. Decoy.
30 seconds left.
Out of
I won't last like an hour in that. I like playing Pokemon Go, but I'm not gonna be able to focus on my shit. My only exercises are playing Pokemon Go, honestly.
Switching
I would
sides.
want to go to a gym if only inquiring for a gym price does not require me to fucking interact with people. Because whenever I ask how much the gym membership is, they always want to like call me. I don't know, to assess whether I'm fat, question mark, or I'm a student. They have a streaming schedule where can I know if you have one? Exclamation mark socials, and you'll find my Twitter there. I post like a weekly schedule that gets followed sometimes.
Coming back. Alarm bot out.
Coach, turuan mo ako mag-your, coach. Kantado ko lang ito eh.
Hey.
I actually think it's my rest day today. I can't remember.
In na?
Bot coming back.
Ask gym rats, don't pay attention to anyone. No. It's I don't mind like the gym people. I find them cute. Like gym peeps are probably like really helpful.
Pag-ino mo, ang dami niyan.
My issue is asking the price like online, because whenever I ask how much a gym membership costs, they're always like, please drop your contact number here so we can call you and we can talk about it. Like, can you just not drop how much it is monthly? Like, please, I don't want to talk to people. I just want to go to the gym. I just want to know how much is it. Like, is it actually like that? Like, do they need to hear me?
Also, delete my hard drive.
Because I asked a fellow gym rat, and that's what he said.
Pahinga muna after neto.
He said that it's how it is. Like, they try to gauge your size and your current status. Like, if you're a student, they...
Buhos.
If you're a student, they charge you less, question mark, I think?
Ano ka ba, Borman?
Which is weird. Tinda may gym rat? No, I'm not. I mean, a friend gym rat, not fellow. I'm sorry. English not good.
Impeccable kill.
Spawn na? Nasaan na yun? Nice kill.
Yata siya. Uy.
Galing ah, pwede ah.
Ikaw ba? Skip pass.
Spike planted.
Fuck their A.
Meron.
So yeah, it's not exactly the gym goers that I avoid. It's just talking to the concierge that I avoid. Like, I can handle people like guiding me on the gym. That's probably like better for me actually. Because I have no idea what gym equipments do.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Ginagalingan kasi ni Ted eh. Ano galingan? Nananalo
Throw it away.
Oh no. You
Like,
don't
oh, what does this shit do? Oh, you mean that's for the legs? That's how it doesn't budge whenever I try to lift it.
Then let's run it again.
Babandal ako.
Mine costs like 55 euros because of swimming and extra stuff.
Thanks.
Your gym fucking workout has swimming?
Placing sentry.
Wait, that's actually...
Placing alarm
That's
bot.
cool.
Recalling my bot.
My country could never.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, it's a gym with a swimming pool, actually. Very fancy. And I think it's a lot easier to go to the gym if you have someone with you. So that's how it feels getting marshaled.
Trade lang.
Like if you have someone like talking to or friends with you, it's a lot easier. Or
Last player standing.
music. Imagine working out without music. You're just hearing like the clangs of metal. Empty. Oh, why is it looking up?
Remember, your weapon is only a tool.
You can't just shoot.
You have to think.
Mine also has a sauna and shit, bro. Goddamn. Mr. Slime Lotus, sponsor my 1 month. Oh, sponsor my 1 month gym membership, Suka.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm
I think the
grenade.
base price of 1 month membership here is like a lot cheaper than with you guys. I think we have like a 40 USD base membership. Like before they start calling you and shit. Bringing a dead earbud to the gym. Oh no. Or a non-sweat resistant. God, I don't know why it's
Turret
that.
destroyed. Swarm grenade out.
Oh, they lined up. My bad.
Good.
Decoy.
Enemy spotted B.
Sit down.
Lights out.
Back in my school days, I did sports. I used to be a varsity at badminton back in 8th grade. But that was like... I don't know why I fell off actually. Video games. If they got donuts, I don't want it. Wait. I think, what gym was that? I think it was Fitness World that had like donuts. Was it Fitness World? I can't remember.
Last player standing.
Like well, Kyrie, sleep well. You should sleep. Go sleep. How much is 40 SUD in normal dollars? Is it like 37 USD? Oh no, wait. I'm dumb.
Tatlo ata kami nagpa-bait.
Oo,
Turret out. Out of charges. Out of charges.
It's a story of... Gym is boring, honestly. Like, you need music or friends to talk to. Like, you actually need to have something to look forward to. Unless you're just... You're that, like, dedicated to... just getting fit. Or unless you actually had, like, turned it into a habit. Which takes a long ass time, honestly.
Ang inang pick yan.
Face your fear!
Napapower of friendship palagi eh.
Spike planted.
No. Since ay dami, di na nag...
Last player standing.
Precise. My ultimate.
kayo nagigising pa. Taka ka, Mitsu.
Match point.
I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles.
David Goggins of the Raw Dog Gym.
Kaya pala minalas na tayo, pre.
You need to be like, who was that? The fucking American Psycho guy?
Placing sentry.
Patrick Bateman, there. Fuck. You're not Patrick Bateman enough. Like, you just eye contact yourself in the fucking mirror whenever you work out.
Placing alarm bot. What's this?
Ulol.
Spike down B.
I'll feed us in.
One skill.
Multiple enemies B.
Aray!
Got three.
Paper mid. Link.
One enemy remaining.
Pinata pa sa akin.
Spike down B. Last player standing. Hey.
Call me tech support again. Give me your op. You don't deserve that shit. That's not an op!
I got money. Need something?
The martial demon is awake.
I got money. Need something? Placing sentry. Placing alarm bot.
Kamusta lalag
Placing
ng
swamp bot coming back.
Kaya nagala.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
Asan kayo ngayon?
How much is the gym for you?
You want to play?
It has a base
Let's
price of
play.
40 USD for the most part. That's before they call you. I think you can either get an increase or a decrease. Depends on like how they assume you are. I think so. Because I tend to just ask people that are currently in a membership. 1B, Reina.
It's B. Hi. Ay.
Boom, boom.
Spike planted. Mark 3.
And I think gyms at the like malls cost more. I think they should know. I think that's how it is. Indeed.
Attackers win.
Hello, Junon. Good morning. It's fine. I got an ace. So I'm more than happy. Huh?
GG guys.
GG's, GG's.
Okay.
Wait, who are you? Okay, I'm back. Don't go there. Yeah, I won't go there. I think the only upside of going to mall gyms are the recreational part. Like you can just go somewhere else if you want to afterwards. And the AC, I think, it doesn't. It's not as hot as normal. Am I supposed to call you now, bro? I mean, most people call me Sin. If you call me Yums, I particularly don't matter, but they're not gonna understand. So eventually, you're just gonna have to get used to it as well. It's a lot easier back then. Like I had like so many names that can be substituted as Yums. Bum 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 bum. Okay, time to find another lobby. Honey, why you calling me? This one VTuber bouncing bodies. Okay. Because back then, I really don't have any like particular model back then. I just use whatever I want. Like I don't really like whenever I want to change name, I change name. Whenever I want to change model, I change models. I don't have like I never debuted a model ever since VTubing. So I just go whatever. But this one I particularly have grown on this one. This skin of mine right now. So yeah. Sounds nice, but wouldn't you lose some of your viewers? Of course they would. Of course they'd leave. But if they had the if they have the actual what do you call the term? If they actually choose to come back, it's good. And I clean my followers anyway. Once I reach 500, I'm gonna clean my followers. I actually remove followers. I'm sorry for the knowledge. Sag. Okay, just to be clear, I remove inactive followers, okay? The bloatings. The bloats. Like, if I never once see them in my chat ever, or in the lurkings, I just remove them. Like, because I swear, if you have interacted with me at least once, I will remember your name. I don't care how many, like how short the duration was. I will remember your name if you interacted at least once, even just a hi. I'm very good with names. We're safe. Don't worry. I don't remove fucking active people anyway. Why would I? It's bad. There's no reason. Unless you're an asshole. But then again, whenever someone's assholing, I think the best case scenario of someone being an asshole towards you is just ignore. I don't know if you guys probably know Kick. The other streaming site. You guys know Kick, right? Have you encountered assholes on stream? On Twitch, not so much. You wanna know? I think the reason I don't encounter as much assholes is because my facade doesn't really welcome assholes that much. I don't really have a cutesy aura, so they don't try and like test me. I don't think I don't know, maybe. I'm just assuming. Cause I tend to like scream and fucking shriek, whatever. And as far as I'm concerned, people tell that I speak in a tomboy fucking accent. So I think it's like one of the few deterrents where assholes don't really come as much on Kick. Yeah, yeah. Someone fucking told me that I speak like in a tomboyish accent. You're a girl? Is that disappointing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck, you're a girl. I can't believe I was in love with a chick. Can't catch your stream sometimes. Yeah, I tend to stream like on weird fucking times, honestly. But yeah, I think it's one of the things that deters assholes from coming on the stream. Guy in real life. Oh wait, that's actually cool. Wait. What? That's cool. I never thought about that. Yes, I'm a girl. GIRL. God in real life. Amen. Takes a real man to become the best girl. Exactly. You want a tomboy girlfriend? It sounds like you just want a boyfriend with tits, bro. Okay, that's one Valorant game. I'm fucking done. Correct, madam. But yeah, it's like one of those things where... But on Kick, I've encountered so many fucking assholes on Kick. And the easiest way to just not... to stop them from chatting is just ignore them. You have no fucking idea how easy it is to just ignore them. Like, you see an asshole chat, leave them be. They have no power over you if you don't get fucking annoyed. Kick is the lawless area. Yeah, it's so I don't even know how to describe. Like, I've met some good people on Kick. Like Slime, God forbid I'm saying Slime is a good person. Slime and a lot more people they came from Kick. But I think it was when Kick was just starting. So there's not a lot of burner accounts that follows the asshole streamers. Because the headline streamers on Kick are always like so rash. They're so annoying. I'm sorry. And they go around like chatting shit on other streamers. I'm a massive dick. God damn, okay. Call me invincible. Well, wait, I forgot my joke. So yeah, it's... So far on Twitch, it's okay. Twitch is okay. I have never encountered a lot of annoying people on Twitch. On Kick, God, I think it's like daily. Each streaming session is... I think there's like one asshole each streaming session. And it's a burner account, mostly. Like, all of them are burner accounts. Ah. Yeah, that's why I don't exactly... I don't really focus on Kick. I just multi-stream. But whenever I encounter like a follower, a chat, I don't really read it as much anymore. I just multi-stream for the sake of multi-streaming, you know? Like, there's nothing lost. Like, if they see me and they follow me on Twitch, okay, thank you. But if they're assholes, and then they follow me on Twitch, they're just gonna get their message deleted. Like, I've had so much Filipinos that are chatting, first time chatting. I'm sorry, okay, if some of you guys are actually listening here that are Filipinos and you got your message deleted because you chatted in Filipino. Please learn how to read the initial rule chat box, okay? I have a rule chat box before you start typing. It literally says there, chat in EN. I just don't want people thinking that I'm trying to reject my nationality, okay? I don't. I just reject the fucking community. And so far, I've had like I've seen so many VTubers that are from my old community doing the same. And I'm trying my best to actually separate myself. I don't want any more drama, dude. I just want to be an anime girl online playing games. When did that stop being the thing? When did it start being like, oh, do this, do that? Cheating scandals, brand deals, scamming artists. It's like a battle pass. I actually call it like a fucking battle pass, like in the VTubing community. Like monthly it resets. Resets monthly, like cheating scandals, artist scams, unanswered commissions, cancellations, and then next month is gonna be the same. You had it rough. No, it's not me. It's not me. I didn't go through it myself. I just see it like around the community. Even if secondhand. Oh yeah, no, like seeing it is kind of scary, honestly. That's why I also hate getting rated. Rated. Oh no, here I am again. I'm sorry. Thank you for rating me, okay? People, I enjoy getting rated. But sometimes, whenever a big community raids me, I got raided by Pippa once, actually. I think Fal was from Pippa's raid. Pippa Pipkin. It was so scary because it was a big community, right? And I don't like getting raided by big communities. It's the same reasoning why I don't really enjoy the thought of getting into a corpo. Like, I prefer my community to go like from small to large. Like everyone knows each other and everyone knows me. So it's not exactly a streamer chat relationship. It's like one rounded thing that people can interact with each other without me. So it's like one of those things where it's a lot easier to manage because a lot of like everyone just treats each other like friends. Unlike if I get into a corpo and then, oh, Sindami Sparks debut, and then suddenly I'm like in front of fucking 5k people like that absolutely know nothing of me. It's gonna be hit or miss. Like, it's gonna be like some of them are gonna find my humor brash, some of them are gonna be like, oh, she's so based. But it's just one of my things that I... Wait, what is that? Your humor is pretty unhinged. It is. It's actually one of the filters that I have. Like, if someone stays through the humor, well, then they deserve to be here. If they leave, well, then I'm sorry. I guess I'm not for you. You can see why being with a corpo like that. I think the only corpo would get me in is Face Connect. And somehow I would be the least bannable fucking person if I get into Face Connect. I would be the least. I would be the fucking. What's Face Connect? No, it's Face Connect. It's a VTuber group where everyone is technically on edge. Face Connect, yes, there. Thank you. Face is a different Face Clan. Humor is the best. Ha. Everyone has said, like, everyone has answered who was in Paris. Yeah, but it's like one of those corpos where if I join, I'm gonna be the least bannable person. Who was in Paris? Friends. It's friends in France. Please no. We're gonna get banned. We're gonna get cancelled. So rap so hard, motherfuckers gonna find me. First homie's gonna find me. What's a grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Driller. Gold, gold, gold. I remember V Shoujo as well. V Shoujo was. It used to be based. Now I don't know. I don't think there's a corpo right now that's actually viable to get into. I also don't understand like going corpo anyway. Like if you're very sustainable as an indie VTuber, why would you go corpo? Like if I was averaging 100 viewers per month for me. Pardon my pose right now, I'm stretching. Like if I was averaging 100 viewers right now and I'm like, let's say averaging what, 40 subs per month, that's like that's enough for me. And it's not like I'm gonna deteriorate. As long as I don't do anything cancelable or stop streaming, I'm probably gonna grow. So I don't see why going to a corpo is a good thing. They're just gonna take a cut of my money anyway. No, corpo, big boy corpo, don't get 30% of my annual or monthly salary. They're gonna get like, they're gonna get 10% of my super chat. Super chat to, harigato. What's your panty color? I do not wear panty. Got my friends in France and they're going good.
I don't even know what that means. No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. No, it's not. It gets the people going.
Cancelable. I've seen so many like VTubers that are overly compensating for their niceness, and to some extent it gets so suspicious that all that niceness has to come somewhere. Like you're actually coping for something. You're probably doing the same thing that you're angry about. Hot bitches I own. Don't let me into my zone. Don't let me into my zone. Don't let me into my zone. I think most people can tell when fake. Yeah, I know. Like, whenever someone's trying to be too clean, that's where it's like, I find something fishy with your moral compass right now. Being too nice, no one told me.
Reincarnated, I'm a star
I have a story time. I don't know if I want to say this. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Since my account has been long gone in this website anyway. I used to have a part-time job where during the pandemic, okay, everyone was chronically online during the pandemic, right? And I swear, I still regret not getting into VTubing. I mean, my PC is bad. My PC is fucking bad during the pandemic era. And PC parts are way too inflated back then. Oh, people, peep, rap, boom, here, freak, okay. So, during the pandemic, I was looking for a part-time job. I only have one choice. I only have one option back then, and that was to go into like BPO call center jobs. And I'm too lazy to do that. Okay, I'm too lazy to do that. So I heard about this one site where they rent you as an e-girl. They rent you to play games. And at first I thought it was a fake. At first I thought it was a scam. Back then I thought it was a scam. I have heard of this. Yes, you probably have. It's ePal. So at first I thought it was a scam. Like, oh wait, do I actually get money out of this? So sure, why not? You know, why not? And then I think after like 2 days of not getting anything, and then I got something. Okay, it's fine. I put myself like as a free first order, like a free taste of what you're getting from me, and I can't even try to fucking be an e-girl, bro. I just try hard at like the games that I offered. I offered Apex, League, and Overwatch. Overwatch, was it 1? No, it's Overwatch. Oh yeah, it's Overwatch 1 actually. So it was first order free, so that they don't have to charge. Because I just wanted to test it out as well. And then I realized that, oh, this one client of mine actually left tips. He's actually leaving tips on my free order, so I got like $3 for one 30-minute game. I played with someone for 30 minutes and I got $3, and that was like so fucking surprising. Like, whoa, it's this it's this easy. Okay, so I fucking try hard at that shit, and then eventually I got into like I added TFT as one of the game options, and I had this one client that was weird. So I was being nice, okay? I was trying to be nice. Because I'm trying to adjust my my brashness based on the person that I'm talking to. So this one guy, he was Indian. We were playing TFT, and I was nice. I was nice to him. I was like good jobbing him whenever he has like a clutch moment. And then one round, he suddenly went off on me saying, "Can you stop being so nice?" Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to talk shit or some shit? Like, he was like, what? He wants you to redeem it. Can you not hold their gift card? Can you redeem it? He was into that, talk shit to him. Yeah, I know, it was weird. He was just like saying, that, can you stop just being so nice? Can you just be like a bit more like blah blah blah. He doesn't even specify like being mean. Like, just, I think the term he used was what, annoying? So it's kinda off-putting. And he never ordered me again after that. I think bro has trauma. I'm not even joking. Some people do be like that, true. But yeah, it's Any repeat customer stories? Repeat customer stories are not as intriguing though, because whenever they're just repeat customers, it's just like having a conversation with um oh wait, I think I do have a customer story. There was this one option back then. It's called sleep call, which basically sounds what it is. Sleep call. Okay, wait. So, I'm back. So, there's this option called sleep call, and since back then I was using Ripcord, I don't know if you guys know what Ripcord is. It's basically a lighter Discord. I don't use Ripcord anymore because their tokens are not exactly consistent now. And back then I was using a quadcast. My English is not working. I was using a HyperX quadcast, which has stereo audio. It has left and right for more simpler terms. So it functions like as a starter ASMR mic. So I had sleep call as an option back then. You have no idea how much like people actually order that. I think I charged $20 per hour. And yes, they do. They do avail. And a lot as well. You would be surprised how much they actually afford that. Avail that rather. So I had someone that availed my sleep call for 6 hours. So that was like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 120 USD for 6 hours of sleep call. But he has one request. And that's for me to actually just sleep with him. Not waiting for him, not hearing him to sleep. Okay, just actually just me sleeping. I read bass as bass. So he just want me to sleep. So I can't sleep actually, you know? I can't do that. No, I did not. So what I did, I put my mic on stereo. We're on Discord. I put my mic on stereo, and then I put a cloth, a handkerchief like this. I put a handkerchief like this to imitate the bed sound, and then just scrumple this like every 15 minutes or so, and then I crumple this. Bro said I fucking learned how to do Foley on that shit. Like I crumple the fucking the mic with my hanky like this, and then I start like crumpling it every 15 minutes or so, and then just inducing like breathing noises whenever I was sleeping, quote unquote sleeping. But behind the scenes, I'm playing League, I'm playing TFT. Good times. But it was actually absurd money back then. I think I made like, how much is that? Not anymore. It's not as big now. Because back then, it was just so massive back then because it was the pandemic. Like, everyone's just chronically online back then. And now, like, life has resumed. I think it's still alive. I think the website's still up, but it's not as prevalent anymore. I remember buying a 1660 during that fucking era. Like a brand new 1660. And I remember I bought it for 16k. 16k pesos, by the way. I don't know how much is it in USD. It's 16k PHP. So if you guys wanna like compare it here, I mean to USD, feel free to do so via Google. So yeah, I bought it for 16k. And I thought it was like 1k per 60 per 1k per 10 because it's 16 like 16. It's so fucking expensive back then. It was so inflated. It was so unfair. $284 USD. Yes. Okay, so you translated. I bought a 1660 for that price. Yes. During the pandemic, it was the peak of the crypto market. So it was kind of understandable. Oh wait, no, I was misleading. 1660 Super. It was a super version anyway. But I don't think it's supposed to be that expensive still. I think it's just I think a super right now would cost like what? 100 question mark for second hands? No, I'm just kidding. I think 150 maybe. Okay, on your alibis. 150 to 180, right? But yeah, I hope I wish I started VTubing back then. I would probably be Corpo now. Or be one of the OGs. But my PC was just so dog shit back then. I was using an APU, CPU with a GPU. Because I didn't know what parts I wanted back then. Like I was just getting into like the nitty gritty of the PC fucking building shit. So I didn't realize I had an APU and I had a GPU. So it's like it's so inefficient. It works. It works. But it's so bad. Yeah, I would probably insult me if I watched me back then assembling a PC. Like, ha! Ha ha! Stupid! Oh, look at this. Look at this. Idiot. Getting ready to order 3080. Like back then? Yeah, trying to beat the scalpers to the mark. Like, ha. Try to sell these to me on an increased to price. Fuckwads. Yeah, they had bots, sadly. I don't think you can beat them unless you're like very... Like your internet is like fast or you're just that clicky. No. But yeah, I'm probably gonna save up for a new GPU. I'm still gonna do my research on whether I go for AMD or Nvidia this time around. I have a 6600 right now. RX 6600. My tongue is getting twisted so bad. RX 660. RX 660. Fuck, I think that's easier. 6600, bruh. 660. See, it's a lot easier. You guys get it. I don't know if I want to buy a 7800 XT. It's still expensive. I think it's like, how much is a 6600 X? I mean 7800 XT or 7900 XT rather. I think it's around 600 USD or 7. Was it? I ended up paying this one scalper like 200 extra anyways. Minus plus shipping as well. Difference between 9700 XT and 7900 XT. I haven't done my research on the 9700 yet. Is it even released? Did they release 9700 XT? Oh, it's out, yeah. How much is it? Well, according to Linus, of course, Linus is gonna be... I don't really trust big time fucking tech companies now. I wanna watch someone that actually... Like, their money matters, you know? Like, these big time corpos are probably... Oh wait, never mind. We had a typo. It's not 9700. It's 9070. Is this intentional? Like, to confuse people on like Nvidia's? Wait, is this? I think this is actually intentional. Like. Yeah, it's 9070, right? I'm not crazy. Sneaky bastards. You guys are bitches. Wait, come, let's watch it. Let's watch Mr. Linus Tech Tips.
Linus Sebastian is remoting in from Texas to present our next award of the evening.
And the least crap GPU of 2025 award goes to AMD for the Radeon 9070 XT.
Yay! Definitely I can afford!
Folks, after fumbling for years, AMD has finally figured out how to manufacture and price a GPU that will actually sell. And all it took for this to happen was for NVIDIA to slip on a banana peel, fall down an elevator shaft, and then have a piano dropped on them. As for the 9070 non-XT, it's also here.
What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, I always wanted the...
Both of these cards are well priced, capable of both.
I always wanted an NVIDIA Founders Edition card. It just looks so clean. Back then, the RTX Founders Edition cards are dog shit.
Like performance and productivity and power consumption. With that said, if they can stay in
for
stock,
17 watts,
look past those little details toward
oh
a
lord,
brighter future for gamers and a bright segue.
Intel GPU. I'm waiting for Intel Arc to actually be...
War Thunder is waiting for you to hear out their comprehensive vehicle comeback game.
I'm actually waiting for Intel Arc to be good.
For high resolution gaming. So let's talk 1080p later and jump right into 1440p rasterization where, wow, does the 9070 XT ever make NVIDIA look like a bunch of greedy buffoons. It nearly matches the performance of
Wait,
the
how much is it?
5070 Ti while coming in $150 below the MSRP of that card, which of course is an imaginary price that no gamer has ever paid. Even the lesser non-XT variant looks decent here, going blow for blow with the 5070 across all of our benchmarks. We even got the occasional clear win for AMD, like in Alan Wake 2, where the non-XT beats the non-TI by a whopping 17%. The only definitive loss for AMD in our suite was in Black Myth Wukong, where the TI beats the XT by around 9%. But the second you factor in the price, AMD's small L turns into a big W. In our Vulkan benchmark, Red Dead Redemption 2, we do see some worrying issues in frame pacing where
why
both of the
Vulkan
new cards
though?
drop in ranking because of their poor 1% lows, despite solid average FPS, so hopefully this is something that AMD's team can work on post-launch. Overall though, we are off to a great start. The 9070 XT is a clear winner in performance and value, and as for the 9070, well, it's about as bad a deal as the RTX 5070.
Vulkan should be the future. I have no idea why people aren't like optimizing Vulkan as much.
First, I want to talk about 4K.
I
Because
thought
unlike
it was gonna be like
AMD
good in
gave their
dots.
$550
It was. I reached
card
higher FPS in
sufficient VRAM
dots,
for Ultra HD games.
but on Vulcan, I
Sure,
mean, but it's more
DDR6
unstable.
and not
Like I reached
DDR7,
1%
but
lower
memory is going to be
than the
irrelevant when you
X.
don't have the capacity to keep
But
up.
potentially
And
higher.
there's no better illustration of this than the way that the 9070 extends its lead at higher resolutions, especially when we look at the all-important 1% lows, which is what determines the smoothness of your gameplay. Look at Last of Us Part 1 here. The 9070 leads by a whopping 23% over the RTX 5070. Why?
Wait, the 5070 is supposed to be the
On the
counterpart
5070,
for the
it's
9070?
full, which results in these gameplay hitches that you see here. Compare that to the 9070 or to NVIDIA's own cards that do have 16 gigs, and those hitches disappear. And I mean, sure, not everyone has a 4K monitor, and these limitations don't rear their heads in every game, or even most games. But still, it's kind of embarrassing when you're supposed to be the market leader in gaming GPUs, right? Overall,
Yeah.
the 9000 series
You know what?
does fall a bit short of
Just
true
here you
60
go.
FPS, 4K
Fake
ultra
frames.
gaming, and in our tests, it did not achieve the lofty margins over the 7900 GRE that AMD promised in their slides. But we're not that disappointed yet, because AMD included ray tracing in their averages, and that is a very different story with these new cards. Before we look at those results though, let's dive into what AMD has done to bring about this
5070 doing fine for
generational
now.
leap in performance.
To me, the most impressive thing is shrinkage. The new monolithic die that underpins both the 9070
I mean, you would
and
probably
9070
have bought
XT
this
should have
if
been
this
codenamed
released
Frightened
earlier.
Turtle. It's built on TSMC's N4C process node, and it crams 92% as many
If it's
transistors as the
actually just the same
7900
price of the
XTX, it's just
5070,
2/3 of the die
12 gig
area.
VRAM is a scam.
This, along
Yeah,
with
I
some
have like
major
I'm
improvements in
suffering
performance
from my
per
6
CPU
gig
is what makes
VRAM right
these
now.
cards such a compelling value. Diving deeper into the compute engine, we see vastly improved matrix operations with support
on a
for
new
more data
GPU!
types, a new dynamic register allocator, and improvements
I think
to the
I'm
scheduler.
pretty set
Combine
with
this
my
dual
current
SIMD
CPU,
32
honestly.
vector units,
I think I'm
overhauled
okay.
AI accelerators and beefed up ray tracing capabilities, and you get a card that can do a lot of calculations.
You game at
all at
1080p?
once,
Yes, I do.
especially
I
when it
game at
comes to ray
1080p.
tracing and
But
AI.
most
But
of the
wait,
time, I
there
get
is more.
GPU
Both cards
bottlenecked.
get an improved
Like,
media
so
rate,
fucking
which
hard,
provides a
honestly.
considerable improvement for low bitrate encoding during streaming.
I've
YouTube's
been
compression
eating
might make this
shit
impossible to see, but to
on
the human eye, these
most
Twitch-optimized
games.
recordings of Returnal.
I mean, I can play them
There's a
off
clear
stream. I
improvement
can
over
play
the
them on stream as
7900
well.
XTX.
But I just
And
don't
it's
have
even
the
difficult to
model.
distinguish
Like, I
AMD
can't
from
use a
NVIDIA's
V2
NVENC
model
encoding.
whenever
We'll
I
talk more about
play.
encoding later,
Like, you
but
see
it's
the
really
power
great to
points,
see
right?
AMD finally catching up here. But where AMD is still behind is in 422 hardware encoding and decoding.
AV1 win?
Could make this a
Didn't
less
they
desirable
announce
option
AV1 for
professional
YouTube
video
back
creators,
then?
But it's unlikely to matter for non-pros. Another slight disappointment compared to the RTX 50 series is AMD's DisplayPort 2.1a,
PNG
which are only UHBR 13.5 rather than UHBR 20. So these new cards can still do 4K 240Hz, but they will rely on display stream compression.
It's not even PNG, it's
Not a
just
huge deal to me. I find it nigh imperceptible,
a
but your mileage
JPEG.
may vary.
Enough specs. Let's talk ray tracing, where both the new cards
Boo!
beat the
Boo, I don't care, I don't care.
7900
That's for
XTX. A card that
renderers.
was well received at $1,000 US.
I don't care.
Too bad they don't fare quite as well against
That's
NVIDIA.
for
In
blenderers.
Alan Wake 2, the 9070 keeps up with the 5070, showing
Do people
just
actually
how
use fucking
bad the
ray tracing
5070
on their
is,
games?
but
You
the
guys are
5070
psychopaths.
Ti provides substantially better performance than the 9070 XT, giving NVIDIA one clear win for their overpriced 50 series cards.
Like, I can only think of one game
win
that
so far.
ray tracing
In
is
the
good.
heavily
I mean, two
patch-traced
games actually.
Black Myth Wukong,
2 games.
the
It's
9000
Minecraft
cards handily
and
outclass the 7000
what
series,
remains of
but
Eden,
fall
Eden,
substantially
Edith
behind
Finch.
NVIDIA's latest.
The one
And
that I played.
As for F124,
It would be
AMD
good.
looks great across the board here, while the 5070 gets beaten by its own predecessor.
They're gonna be
the 4070
forcing ray
Super.
tracing. Oh no.
The clown show.
Elden Ring looks quite a lot
Removing
better
Black
too.
Myth Wukong
I think
from the
Elden Ring
equation,
looks
the 9070 family
good
is neck and
in the
neck
first
with the
place now.
competition, showing that AMD is no longer 2 generations behind in ray tracing.
Did
With
they
that
force
said,
ray
Black
tracing
Myth
on
Wukong
Doom?
does in fact exist, and shows that AMD is still 1 generation behind, which may
I have a
matter
4070
in future
Ti
games.
Super
And
98.
even in AMD's
Oh, you went for
own tech
AM5?
demo, we can see
Good
that their
fucking
path
job.
tracing implementations
I'm happy
struggle
for you.
with boiling
Not
artifacts
really. I'm gonna
and
steal your
ghosting.
PC
It
tonight.
reminds me more of last gen's ray reconstruction. Hey, but here's hoping that AMD can continue to catch up and maybe even surpass NVIDIA in the future. Maybe? The guy can dream.
hey, did we
Yeah,
give
bro
up
has the
1080p
fucking
raster?
peak GPU right
We
now.
ran
I
those
mean
numbers, so
CPU.
damn it, I want them in the video.
Like the
Even
only
if the
way you
story
can get up
remains
from there
largely
is a
the same,
Threadripper.
The 5070 Ti is still a pretty bad deal. It does win, but its margin of victory is so small.
You just
compared
need
to
the
pricing chasm
workstation
between
PC
these
now.
cards that it's really hard to recommend.
I heard
So
Intel's
if you
GPU are
looking
great
for
and
an
cheap
overkill
now.
1080p upgrade, the
Is they're not
9070 XT
exactly
looks like a
better
great
at
way
AMD
to
than
push
AMD
huge
and
FPS numbers in esports titles.
Nvidia right now, but at their current time frame, their improvement
AMD said at one point that
is
they don't
actually
think
very
AI is necessary
promising.
for upscaling,
Like
and they
given the
could get
time
same
frame that they
results
have.
using more traditional means.
Like
Spoken
how
a
long
company
have
that did not
how long
AI
have they been
figured out yet.
developing
The good
art?
news is that AMD
Like
has
3
used their slow
years?
start to squeeze a lot of image quality out of temporal upscaling, and now that they've added
It's
their
actually a very
proprietary
promising
FE8
pace.
machine learning model to improve upscaling even further, the results are very impressive. Compared to FSR 3.1, we see reductions in artifacting and improvements in the rendering of fine lines. There are a few instances where it even beats DLSS 4,
Fake
like
frames!
butterflies in Horizon
Yes!
Forbidden West. On FSR 3,
Oh,
there's
I
unsightly trailing
do
and
love
dissolving,
me some
and on
fake
DLSS 4,
frames.
They just kind of are blurry. But with FSR 4, they appear much crisp and clearer than either of the other technologies. Sure, when you look closely, the artifacts are still there, but it's a marked improvement.
I do
Just like
I do
Halo
love
has
me
detailed
some
character models,
extra
it's very
frames.
heavily reduced, and motion is just
Like
sharper in general.
increasing
I
my
would say that at least in upscaling
fucking
to 4K,
input
I found the image quality of
lag.
FSR 4 to be no more distracting than that of DLSS 4. But none of the reduced image
We're
quality
going
trade-offs matter if we
backwards.
don't get
We're
better
going back to fucking
And
60
compared to
hertz
DLSS,
monitors, I
FSR
swear.
gives a less substantial performance uplift at each quality
None
setting
of these
than
games are
in both
fucking.
The Last of Us Part
I
1
mean, sure, it's
and
ultra
Horizon
preset,
Zero
right?
Dawn.
What? Wait,
But
come
we
on, let's
do
go
see
back.
that AMD's frame gen with The Last of Us Part 1
This is
and
part
substantial performance
1.
uplift
This is
at
The Last of Us Part 1. How long? How old is this game?
each quality setting than NVIDIA in both The Last of Us Part 1 and
Oh wait,
in
never mind.
Horizon
It's
Zero Dawn.
2K. Okay,
But we
given
do see
it's
that
2K.
AMD's
Sure,
frame
sure,
gen
sure. It's
provides a better
2K. I'm
uplift
sorry.
than
I'm sorry.
NVIDIA's
It's
solution,
2K.
which
It's
indicates
2K.
that FSR 3.1 frame gen has less overhead than
Wait,
NVIDIA's
no.
multi.
AMD counterpart of
While
DLSS
AMD
4
doesn't
is
quite match
what?
NVIDIA 3.1,
It's FSR.
Yeah, but none of 4K. I found the image quality of FSR 4 to be no more distracting than that of DLSS 4. But none of the reduced image quality trade-offs matter if we don't get better performance. And compared to DLSS, FSR gives a less substantial performance uplift at each quality setting than NVIDIA in both The Last of Us Part 1
I mean, sure.
and
Yeah,
in
fine.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's
But we
2K.
do see that AMD's frame gen provides a better uplift than NVIDIA's
For frame gen,
solution,
yeah, it's
which indicates
frame.
that FSR 3.1
What
frame
the
gen
fuck
has
is
less
that?
overhead
Frame
than
scene.
NVIDIA's multi-frame gen.
I forgot.
While AMD
I
doesn't quite
forgot the
match
meaning of
NVIDIA yet,
FSR.
This is the most competitive their upscaler has been ever. Except support is a problem. Even
Increased
though you can
performances
use
in
the driver
games
to
with new
force the
cards.
updated FSR
Like
4
sometimes
model in
it's
games with
fake
FSR 3,
frames.
AMD just has less games that use FSR 3. And unlike DLSS 4, older
Frame
cards are
shit
not able to
resolution.
take advantage of the new machine learning enhanced upscaling. And AMD still doesn't have a competitor for multi-frame gen yet. However, new machine learning
Here. What is this? Wait. AMD FSR 4, native AA mode, frame generation, just 9K above. Oh yeah, definitely my fucking RX 580 can handle all of these. Yeah, my RX 580 can definitely handle this.
And AMD still doesn't have a competitor for multi-frame gen yet. However, FSR 4 does have frame gen, but it makes use of FSR 3.1's
I can't play MH
frame
Wilds.
gen
I can't even launch
but you
MH
can bring
Wilds.
frame gen to any game using AMD's driver level.
I
fluid motion
love
frames.
I
No
love
other
that
version
this has a
2.1. But
dedicated
even with the
section
additional
now on
decimal
fake
point, AFMF
frames.
still
Yeah,
sucks.
very.
Without game integration, you get all these weird UI issues and overlays get mangled with motion heavy, heck, and even motion light scenes. Let's be real, it's just frame interpolation, and no number of fancy names can change that. And if the use case for NVIDIA's frame gen was already weak,
It's not-
AFMF feels like it exists only so AMD can
You know,
say,
it's not
"Actually,
inherently a bad
we
thing.
support frame gen in way more games.
It's not inherently
it's
a bad
dark,
thing,
no
you
one
know.
wants
Like
It's- I don't
frame
know.
generation, it's not
cares?
inherently a bad
Despite
thing.
the swath
What's
of
bad is that
shareholder
developers are
approved
just
AI
relying on it.
in their
Like
latest
nowadays.
driver software,
Like everyone is just going like, oh no, you know, we have FSR in this game anyway.
improvements in computer
Thanks for subbing, sweet. Thank you. Welcome. Mwah.
9070 XT.
Love you. Thank you. That's one burger.
Stable diffusion.
Hi. Welcome to stream. We're watching GPUs that we can't afford.
AMD wishes an AI could rewrite these benchmark results.
Not
where
watching.
the new cards failed
We're watching
to
GPUs we can't afford,
substantially
bro.
over last gen,
Come
and
with
get
us.
absolutely dunked on by NVIDIA, regardless of which model you're using. The one silver lining is that
RX 580 is
either
like
of
an
these
Audi
cards
Quattro,
can
fast as
run
fuck
all
for
the
real.
same
It's also
models
bang
that
for the buck.
5080 can, and can run some that the 5070
Yo, Sui has the first batch again.
generous 16 gigs of VRAM. I mean, it's
Founders
only
badge.
compared to Nvidia, but
Founders edition.
thank you guys. Don't be too thankful though. AMD still needs
Black
to
Magic on the
invest in
PS.
content creation.
Fucking
where
PS2.
They do okay.
The PSP as
For
well.
video editing, the 9070 and 70 XT provide good, but not exceptional performance in Premiere Pro.
Pokemon Unite
and
is
DaVinci
free to play.
Resolve.
And in
Easy.
Blender, the 9070 and 70 XT perform about on par with the flagships from AMD.
Link's gang stand up.
But they still just don't really
Oh,
get
Blender.
anywhere close to NVIDIA thanks to optics rendering.
This is not me
Yeah,
anymore.
there was a transition that I was.
I think
breaking
my
that made more sense
PC would
before we had to
fucking burn
record.
if I tried to render shit and then I
Speaking of
start
updates,
like
we have some encoder
I
testing
watch the
for you.
videos.
While AMD has made strides to improve their encoder, they still fall behind in quality compared to NVIDIA and Intel, especially at lower bit rates in H.264. For this encoding test, we only set the bit rate and no
See,
other
Intel
parameters.
Arc is there.
Depending on
Like
what
they
encoder
actually use
you're
Arc as a
using, any of these
benchmark now.
cards
Back
could
then
have
it was
improved
just a
quality
meme
compared to
that
our tests.
Intel's making
But the
GPUs.
simplest way to improve quality is use AV1. But sadly, we've excluded the 7000
FrameGen kinda
series
has
from
a
our
weird
results due
smooth
to a
staring. It's the
hardware bug.
rubber
The good
bandy.
news is everyone outputs better quality in AV1, and AMD is sadly still in last place.
We are almost there. Let's talk power and thermals. Over the past several generations, AMD has made some substantial improvements to efficiency.
Waiting for
and
UE6.
they're now
Yeah, I can't wait for UE6 on Valve.
I guess they were being modest. In FY24,
Yeah,
the
boy, I
9070
can't
pulls
wait
lower
for my
power on
FPS to
average
go
than the 5070,
down.
but with less stable power delivery, having transient spikes as high as 321
Holy shit.
watts. Speaking of which, the 9070 XT has a massive spike to 426 watts, and its average is 309 watts, which is already higher than its rated
That's actually
TDP
fucking
of
scary,
305
bro.
watts.
40
And the
watt,
propensity for pulling
400
diffuse
watts.
Power can be found in Combustor, where both AMD cards also use more than their rated total board power on average. But AMD is allowing some partner cards to use a
I'm
higher
using an
power budget,
off-brand
so
PSU,
I guess
by
this
the
isn't
way.
fully out of spec, but I would definitely recommend you stick with the manufacturer.
I don't even know the
recommended
rating
power
of this
supply
shit. I think it's
and I recommend you check out PSU.
it's iron.
Lots of good info there. Thankfully,
Oh,
despite the
bro,
power
what's
drop,
the rating
thermals
of your
seem to be
fucking
under
PSU?
control
It's
on our
iron,
provided
bro.
Sapphire Pulse
It's
samples. I'm
unranked.
sure in part to their use of PTM79.
It's not even playing
you can buy
comp.
for yourself over at lttstore.com. That's a double plug, double whammy. Self promo, baby. AMD doesn't feel the need to hide GPU hotspot metrics like Nvidia does, and in Combustor, we see that Sapphire's coolers provide
Redstone.
ample thermal headroom, which is good.
Like
And they're a little
Minecraft?
bit. They're not obnoxious, but you know. It does allow the cards to stay much cooler than, say, the 5070 or the 6700 XT in F1.
Coming out. Oh, okay,
So
it's
if you're
not
coming
here
from an older
yet.
Card, you can confidently upgrade to either the 9070 or the 9070 XT and know you'll get a solid improvement in raster performance and ray tracing, which is a big plus for folks who are on older ray tracing cards like the 2000 series, or if you're coming from the 6000 series on AMD. It's good. It's good. It's cool. It's nice. We like it. We're happy. They could be cheaper. They could be cheaper.
There's kind of two conclusions here. A short one.
I'm
and a
happy
long
for
one.
UE6.
The short one
Yay.
is that the 9070 XT
Look at Marvel
is
Rivals.
a winner.
Like, I
If
barely
AMD
run the
can
game
keep
at
this
60
thing in
FPS.
stock And you have $600 to spend on a gaming GPU, you are gonna love this thing, and NVIDIA needs to respond now, or AMD might actually take some real market share for a change. The
Check
long
woods.
conclusion is that it seems like AMD is trying to eat
What
their
the
cake
fuck?
and have it too here. See, the
Max
An
Sun,
engineer
it's a
said, "I
Chinese
need this to work
manufacturer as
now,"
well.
And he ran a copper wire from the leg of this to the leg of this. I think that's a cap or a resistor or something. The most.
This is like the fucking GTX 980, I mean. Was it 980, the fucking dual GPU?
Just do it.
Okay, he says just do it. All right, let's just do it.
I think it's the GTX 980.
Oh.
Where they just slapped on two 970s on one
We'll put
on
that
one
over there in
board
case
and they called it a new GPU.
There you go. I don't think the screws that come in the thermal pads are included in the final model, but this is a dual GPU video card, which is immediately
Yes,
interesting to
Hagrid.
me because I think the last dual GPU video cards I worked on, if I
Research survey, can't you tell they need to render Emma Frost?
The 295X2 and the GTX.
I agree.
I think that's how far back
They need
we're
like
going.
more
This
jiggle
is the last time I
physics.
took one of these apart, and that's what we're doing today. So this is a Max Sun model of Intel's new.
I want that
Pro
blower
series
type
GPUs.
cooler.
It's a B60.
But
They
I think
call it
it's
the B60
inefficient.
Dual.
The
It's
blower
got
type
48
coolers.
gigabytes of memory, so suck it, NVIDIA. And then in the system here, these are Sparkle models, but you can see they've got 4 of them butted together. And they're doing
Oh my
some kind
God.
of AI stuff. Now, I came
Wait.
to this meeting and I said, AI stuff, I don't know anything about that. I am very out of place. But then they said I can take this apart and now things are okay. So we're gonna go do that.
Wait, so is this a Founders Edition or did Maxon manufacture it? I can be a blower type. Same. Why is he speaking in Chinese? 这减肥，搞吧，现在嘛是。Strawberry，然后干嘛？这 chili sauce。
So this is the card. This is a blower cooler card. Part of the reasoning for that is because if these are going in boxes with lots and lots of GPUs, then this is one of the few use cases where blowers really make sense. So with Axial, you're always
impressive Chinese in I approve. I'm actually Chinese, by the way.
As soon as you start stacking millimeters apart, you just can't get the air into the back fans. And so going blower or squirrel cage.
I just don't speak Chinese.
Now, the reason
but I actually am Chinese.
This is because it's dual GPU.
He's been learning for the discounts.
Literally just learned about the
He's been learning for the fucking sponsor.
Intel cards. I don't know a whole lot about them yet, but one of the
things I do know just dropped. I already said it like back then. I'm Chinese. I actually am Chinese. I'm not memeing.
This card, however, is basically running a 2x8. So there's some kind of bifurcation going on where they're able to access both the GPUs.
No. The sponsor's fine. I just didn't expect it to be Chinese.
For the, retention for the heatsink, and then there's two of them, obviously.
Yeah, I'm actually Chinese. I'm not memeing.
I'm curious about is going to be if the memory is dual-sided or single. So we'll figure that out when we open it up. But otherwise,
you know those iFixit kits where the screwdriver was like, you don't need to twist your hand for the screwdriver.
GPU, I think it's GPU 1, GPU 2.
Like, can you understand what I'm saying?
For GPU, they support UHBR20.
Like, that's actually so handy.
And then otherwise, we're going to look at the PCB, which should obviously.
I thought you said you were Filipino. I was half. I'm half Filipino. I'm half Chinese.
So let's start pulling it apart. I think I'm going to start
with.
Ni
hao fine shit.
Well, there's several screws that are already missing.
Can you censor your word,
we'll
VIP? That's so offensive.
Heatsink screws, and I'm just gonna do all these halfway each.
That's such a fucking plain ass.
My understanding is that
screw placement. Why is it all in the fucking frame? Not even on the edges.
I do not know what the final is gonna be, and then. That's with both GPUs, so that's obviously going to be different than a single GPU model. The die should be G21, so it's familiar in that way. And then the VRM I'm expecting to find is a 6+2+2 layout. So that would be 6 for core.
I hate screws like that. The ones that are springed.
And then 2 SA, 2 VRAM.
It's so annoying.
In a single configuration, each
is it springed? I think it is, no?
24
yeah, it is. I hate screws that are springed.
Got one captive screw in there. So backside, there is memory.
I also hate soldering fuses, like those teensy ass fucking fuses that require
where's the
tweezers.
Maxim people? Hey guys, I found you lost a screw. I found it. It's Vitaly, you want to swing back? So there's a. It's okay. It's pre-production.
Spring screw.
Anyway.
I think I hate the spring screws on CPU coolers. Those are the worst.
Lost that. Anyway,
because it fights back.
So we've got some thermal pads that are connected to the.
Have you done any level of soldering before? I'm actually very handy at soldering. Yeah.
Thermal pad. It's the more kind of
because of my dad. My dad likes fixing electronics.
Further.
So I kind of got it from him.
Over here.
I tried tinkering with my own PSP back then with my DSs.
I don't know if that's a debug header or something.
So I actually am very handy on soldering shit.
PCB should be another 3 screws in here.
Your dad is a goat. Yeah, it's the typical dad quirk where they just become like a Swiss Army knife once they get of age.
So this is important actually.
Like Rosa Carpenter
and
a fucking electronics guy.
Punched out holes right in the back, which is good. I mean,
I was about to say something and stop.
This is a blower style. So this is the only place the air comes out.
Oh no!
Top and bottom, like
Dad went out for milk.
Needs to be unobstructed, which it is, and I'm gonna try and pull this. This is always the most uncomfortable part of the process, but it's okay. There's not a room of people watching. That was pretty easy, actually. Okay.
Oh my God! There's a bukkake on that die.
It's been a long time since I've seen dual GPU cards. All right, so looks like We have the two, I'm assuming, copper cold plates. Do we have information on, is this the base plate aluminum or copper? Copper.
You can program and design
Alright, so
PCBs.
final-
That
so
is the one that
so
I
final's
cannot
gonna be
do.
vapor-
Can
a
we swap?
PC, on the for the
You
cold
got the
plate
hard
here,
part
so
down.
It'll end up being a little bit different.
Soldering
looking.
is the easy
It's gonna be
part.
a vapor chamber which has some more depth to it. It's crimped at the end, and then there's heat pipes running through it right now. This is apparently going to be a copper for the final material. So what they're
I want to
doing
fucking
is
bite
there's
those thermal
some
pads.
channels punched
I'm not
out
even
for the
joking.
inductors. That's going to be the inductor line. That's the MOSFETs.
Like, it looks like
there's memory on
it
both
looks
sides.
chewy.
So we're seeing that here from the discrete pads for memory. More inductors for the other side of the VRM. More MOSFETs for the other side of the VRM. And so it is running two VRMs for 2G. I mean, it is effectively, as you would expect.
I'm kind of scared of burning my fingertips.
But it's two discrete GPUs.
It happens. Yeah, I got burnt like
unique in that way.
at least
For
6
power, they're going with
times
a
on my index
single
finger, my left index finger.
2x6 or high power, but
Granted, it's only
and some
when
of the other
I'm
cards here are running
like very nervous. Like when I'm thinking of getting burnt,
The board is supposed to be
I get
somewhere around
burnt.
a total board power of about 400 watts, give or take a little bit under full load. The heatsink,
kind of like antifreeze.
to
Why would you know how
dissipate
those?
just about 400 watts.
You know what? Never mind.
I don't have a ton of, obviously don't have any thermal data yet. So
Mango,
if we get
hello.
one, I'm not sure that'd be really the
Are
only
you
thing I'm
home?
confident
Or did
we'd
you
be
just
able
get
to do with it
home?
other than acoustics. But looking at the
Just
rest of
don't
this,
think about getting
so I'm gonna
burnt.
pull
I'm
this
actually
out.
not
It looks
joking. Like
there's
it's just
a couple
confidence.
screws
Like
scattered around here near the memory module.
if I get nervous, like getting
Otherwise,
burnt, I get
we'll
shaky.
shift our focus back to the PCB after I get the shroud off, if I can.
I was sent home due to weather. Yay!
These,
You have
I'm
plenty of time to
assuming are just
rest.
going into either the fan or
Join
the
us. We're
shroud.
watching GPUs we can't afford.
Those definitely go into the shroud.
Obviously, she can solder. She's working on her soldering since you're working in the fact. No! No! Don't say that! Bro! Bro!
One of these cards, but it's gonna be a single GPU. model.
I'm not full Chinese. I didn't have a mandatory factory face.
Oh.
Mr. Boschman, can I have lunch break? No, go back to work.
We'll put that over there in
Okay.
case they need it later. I want to be clear. That was not me.
Those iPhone were not assembled themselves.
I mean that thermal pad material that's been in there for a while. So, all right. We're missing something.
Yeah, I would have gotten spawn camp, like generational fucking death.
Assembled it before I start yanking on things.
Sure. I want to see my
Okay.
family.
Just do it.
No.
All right.
Go back
Let's just do it.
assembling Galaxy
This
S16.
might be a two-person effort.
I was gonna say easy for you to solder. You're Chinese. Do you think Chinese like kids actually know how to solder? I don't think they can. I don't think they solder.
teamwork.
Honestly,
We got
I think
some
they
team
just
assistant
assemble.
here. So this is what the inside of it looks like.
Oh my god,
This is, a
is that
pretty
actually a
standard
full copper
heatsink. This is an
heatsink?
aluminum fin stack.
Never mind. I thought it was copper.
Density that we see for
Fuck!
these.
I thought it was legit copper. I would be. I was fogging.
Channel all the air straight through. It's not. It's maintaining the pressure through what's a relatively large heat sink. So pressure ends up being a big problem with blower coolers.
It did
Blowers
look
are the
runs
solution.
right. I thought they actually
Closing
made
it
a
off,
fucking
the
copper
force all the
heatsink.
air straight through is what ends up getting. the
I would
job done.
commend
So there's a
Intel
power
actually.
cord, fan cable,
Like
back connector here
whoa,
on the PCB.
an actual
There's two
copper
headers for
fucking
it, one
heatsink.
using one.
Never mind, it's
And then
aluminum.
internally for the shroud, just typical shaping. So this is an aluminum shroud, scooped at the inside to project the air through. And otherwise, there's really nothing special with this particular piece. It is an aluminum shroud.
Oh, does he have batteries in his desk?
That's all you'd
The
expect.
GPU is
At
battery
most,
powered.
Maybe add some more pads somewhere to sink heat to the metal. But then there's skin temperature issues sometimes. All right, so
Nothing's gonna be
I guess
the old
PCBs
Founders
are
Edition of
something I've spent a
Nvidia
ton of
still.
time on.
It looks so clean.
My understanding, and I have not verified this, is that this is a 6+2+2 per GPU. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like core phases there. There should be 2 SA and 2 VRAM scattered around here somewhere. And then we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for this GPU.
I can also solder, but I'm an electrician.
There's a couple blanks, so I mean they could.
Do you guys
add
not
more
use
to the VRAM if they
soldering
wanted to. It
often?
looks like there's
I actually
room to
thought
do
you were
that.
gonna use
There's one more
like
spot for a
as
phase.
like someone that handles electricity.
有其他的特色的东西吗？
You guys like do soldering more
We
often.
have two with driver for the DP point. So
But I guess for you guys it's just the wiring.
Okay, so you're getting that.
It's more
from
on
the
wiring.
drivers. Yes. Okay, cool.
We're waiting for a
two-
future
two
market
redri-
crash. I know. Can someone like jack up the prices of crypto again so that
And beyond
scalpers
that, the only
lose
other
their
thing I've
money?
seen that's special is this bypass cable. So there's a copper wire here that's soldered to the end of
I haven't
this
soldered in a while
MLCC.
though.
I think
it's
that's
been 2-3
Going
years
to- what is it
since I
going
last
to?
soldered.
that's for the fans with pack.
It's for the fan speed. Engineering sample. It's a fan speed detection. That's cool. I respect that. All right. So an engineer said, I need this to work now. And he ran a copper wire from the leg
You
of
fuck
this
with lead
to
and
the leg of
solder.
this. I think that's a capper resistor.
I do use soldering
Now I
lead.
need to see if
Yeah.
there's any other Easter eggs.
Like
I think that's
manual,
pretty
like
much it.
actually holding the
Cool.
fucking
But yeah,
soldering.
the coolest thing with this, like I was saying, is just the fact that it is a dual GPU card. So this is.
I just hate it whenever the
We don't
fucking
do
soldering
AI
lead
market
is
stuff too much. We talked
cheap.
about it. We've actually got
It
something
doesn't
else for a
fucking
separate video
stick.
coming up, so we're doing a little more. But mechanically, this was interesting to me. I'd love to see this in consumer again. I don't know that it's coming back. The drivers are too much of a problem for gaming. But anyway, very, very fun to see. We're looking forward to opening more of these throughout the show. Intel says, and this should prove, that it is allowing its partners more customization and freedom. Well, they didn't say more. I'm saying more.
I need
than
to solder my chair,
competitors, what
girl.
we're seeing. So,
I hate
wanna
when
see
this
more
shit
of
ain't
that.
sticking.
And
I
they
know,
really
right?
clamped down on it
Like
over
the
the
worst
years.
part is that
It's
either
sad.
it
So
bubbles
hopefully
up
Intel
and
can
then
kinda
just
keep that
solidifies,
openness
not
for
even on the
partners, because
surface.
This kind of stuff is just cool to see. So
Like, it
that's
just
for this one. Thanks
drops.
for watching. For more information on this, I'm sure Wendell will have some on the.
Oh, I
AI
thought there was
side
gonna be a
if you're
benchmark
with me,
afterwards.
And you can check out his stuff on Level 1 Text. But otherwise, go to store.gamersnexus.net to support us directly, or patreon.com/gamersnexus to help us there, and check out more on this stuff in the future. We'll see you all next time.
What is this?
And look at that. It has addressable.
I've watched it
RGB
before.
thing.
I'm
Moving
probably
on to
sleeping.
our case. Whoa! Antec.
I need
These
something to
guys
watch,
might
I'm
have had
bored.
The spotlight stolen by newer players like Fractal, Corsair, and Fantex. But personally, I will always remember them fondly. And after getting acquainted with the
How the Cybertruck might kill Tesla. No, I don't want that. Wait, am I still in Val? You were gonna watch something on stream? Wait, what was it? I forgot. Yeah, I think I said something like that as well. What did I say? I think was it a movie or something? Oh, Daima! Oh yeah, shit. No, I don't want to watch Daima today. Oh wait, it's 3:30. No, it's Pokemon Go time. What? My phone charged?
My name is Sal Piasanti. I catch casino cheaters. Let's answer your questions from the internet. This is casino cheating support.
Oh, can you flip the fucking card like the...
Absurd name 5231. Do you
No, I
think
want to
any-
watch those where they review the movies. Oh, this one. Is it this one?
You want to have some fun at home with your friends? You take out 3 cards. Take out the Queen of Club, Ace of Diamond, and the Jack of Spades. Watch that Ace of Diamond. Because when I put it onto the table, you have to bet where it is. And when you bet where it is, believe me, you're going to guess wrong because I put the Ace of Diamonds over here. And all I did was, when I showed you those 3 cards, I made that Ace of Heart look like an Ace of Diamond. Hi, my name is Sal Piasanti. I'm an expert on casino cheating. Casinos all over the world hire me to help protect their assets. Today, we're going to be reviewing some clips
I have
from
never
TV
been in a
shows and
casino.
movies on casino cheating. This scene
Have you guys
is
been in a
from
casino?
Rain Man.
Like, these guys would probably buy me.
Hey, what's your secret, guys?
cheat. I'm sure he was joking there, but a lot of people do think card counting is illegal and it's cheating. It is not. Card counting is not cheating.
What do you see? Well, he's not catching the whole card. He's not pass posting this. I don't see.
That casino.
Surveillance made some good observations. He's not catching a dealer's whole card, which means when the dealer takes his card, you're not seeing the card underneath. He's not pass posting, which means he's not adding to his bet. And he's not using computers. Now, when they talk about using computers, these are just some of the things they could be referring to. For example, if you look at these shoes right here, this shoe is the only shoe I have where it's cut away, so you can actually see the switches inside it. But these
Okada legit so many VIPs. Yeah, Okada's probably like the closest prestige casino we have here.
Know exactly what's left. Once the computer decides
frequent Vegas back in the US.
It vibrates.
You had no cash for Vegas.
Solenoid right here.
I mean, honestly, it's so pricey.
And tells you how to play your hand. These computers right here could play blackjack better than the brain could possibly imagine. What he was doing what these computers could do, but he was doing it in his head. He was able to keep track of how many cards were left. If somebody is actually playing like that and they're winning and surveillance can't figure out what's going on, sooner or later, they're just going to label him as a card counter. They're going to back off that player and say, sir, your play is too good for us. You're allowed to play any game here except blackjack.
Wait, that's fucking aura, actually. Like, imagine getting kicked out of a game because you were too good at the casino, nonetheless. That's that's mental.
Just as easy to do as a single deck.
Sir, you have to stop masturbating.
High cards versus low cards. When a deck becomes really rich in high cards, it favors the player for 3 reasons. You're going to get more blackjacks, you're going to get more 20s. Number 2, you don't have to hit your 12 to 16s, the dealer must. And then 3, you have additional options the dealer don't. You could hit, insure, split, surrender, double after a split. And no matter what card counting system you use, they are all designed to do one thing, to let you know when a deck becomes rich.
But honestly, gambling is fun as long as you don't fucking spend money.
So, what are you guys playing?
Like, in-game gambling.
So when they say 20-40, that's just a betting pattern that's set up for that game. Stud means they're playing 7-card stud. Everybody gets 2 cards face down, and then they get the rest of the cards
I actually
face
have
up,
never played
and then the last
like
card
any card
is dealt
games.
face down. And
Like
you gotta play
these
the best
type of
5
card
out of the 7.
games.
That was a real false shuffle. This is the shuffle that Worm used. And these cards look like they're being shuffled. And this is exactly what he did. And you can see they're not being
Yeah, I
shuffled
never
at
played
all.
poker. I have no idea how
Did a
poker
bookmark.
plays.
He actually stepped back that top card. And then he shuffled. And then he just put those cards right back on top. Also, the way Worm
The only thing
counted
I can
that,
do with
this
cards
is
is
called a
actually
mechanic's grip.
throw
A
them.
mechanic
Like I
is
can
another
throw
name
cards
for a person who
properly,
cheats,
actually.
Because a mechanic could fix things.
I can throw
And this guy
cards
could fix
hard.
games. With the deck being held in this position, I could do so many cheating moves. I could peek the bottom card right now. When I square the deck up, I can look right at it. Now I know it's an ace of hearts. As I'm squaring the
It's
deck
so
up in my
Exodia.
hand like this, I'm looking right at it. I'm buckling that card. But it's all hidden right here. I could peek the top card. My thumb comes to the other corner and pushes it forward. So that card buckles. It's called a buckle or a bubble peek. I could peek the top card by bringing it up on my heel. I could do the bottom deal. I could deal seconds. And in many of the old books, they say if you ever see anyone hold a deck like this, stay away. But the truth of the matter is, if you go to any casino, this is how dealers are taught to hold a deck. It's a very secure grip. So just because someone does hold a deck like this, doesn't mean they are cheating.
Well, I like what I have. Bet is 20.
I should leave this to you, 40. It's fine, go eat.
People might not realize why Mike McDermott.
I have to
folded
leave
3
soon. I
kings.
have to leave soon
Well,
again.
Cheating isn't about
Fuck,
the moves, it's about
Pokemon.
judgment. And he knew
I have to
that
force a
getting 3
habit,
kings was
okay?
gonna be too
I need to
strong,
catch
and that's
mons.
why he folded that hand. So Mike McDermott in that scene used proper judgment, and that's why he got out.
Poker is fun.
Hold on there a fucking second. This son of a bitch is base stealing. Caught a hanger, Sarge.
What is a hanger? Let's suppose I want to deal the second card instead of the top. Well, when
Forcing
I
a
come
habit
out,
for Pokemon Go.
That might happen.
I
That's called a
stopped.
hanger. You
I
can see the
stopped
second
Pokemon
card
Go
is
for a
coming
while.
out, but it didn't make it. I
So
left that second card hanging out.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get
catching
back
a
in it.
hanger does indicate cheating.
I've been consistently playing since 2016.
He's saying you're dealing off the bottom of the deck.
Bottom dealing means
No streams
that
later.
ace,
I
I'm not
probably
gonna
have
deal
streams
it from
later,
the
yes.
top. I'm going to deal it from the bottom.
Most
So if I
likely.
was dealing,
What
when I
day is
get
it
to
today?
Myself, I'll take it from the bottom.
It's Saturday. Yep.
Obviously, the most important part is getting the cards you want on the bottom.
I forgot
so
to
when I
go
go for the
today.
shuffle, if
No!
you watch the shuffle, I peek down right there. I just saw an ace. Now I got an ace on the bottom. So I want to keep this ace on the bottom for the deal. When Worm is dealing, the person on his right, the officer, was always looking down at his hand. There were probably some strong hands that woke him up or alerted him. Worm wasn't that observant. He was just going for the money. This next scene is from The Sting.
Stack me a cooler, Fry.
Come on, Joe. We'll be in the station in another hour. The other guys are the big losers. You're still okay.
Fix me a deck, 3s and 9s. I'll cut it in on Clayton's deal.
The term cooler means that
Why
you're
did
gonna
people
cool
stop
someone
talking
out.
like that?
Give him 4 3s, give me 4 9s, which is 2 really good hands. For any poker player receives 4 3s, they're gonna go all in. His partner is gonna take a deck of cards, same back design, same brand, and he's gonna set them up. He's gonna pre-arrange them. So when he comes out, this deck goes on top of that deck, and then the blue deck gets switched in and it comes out like that. And then this deck gets dropped into a handkerchief. So if there's 4 people in the game, everyone is gonna get 4 good hands. Paul Newman's
What is
gonna
that?
get a great
That's a
hand,
4 of a kind, no?
Loneman is about to get 1
Am
better.
I wrong?
4 9.
Oh, never mind. I think I'm wrong.
4 jacks.
The switch
Oh, wait,
that he
what?
used right there, of course, it's Hollywood, but that would have been a vest switch.
What's
He
the
would've got 4
hierarchy
threes
of
right here.
cards? Like,
So
what's
if I
the
was gonna play
strongest
this
like
hand right
type
here,
of shit?
You can see they just got switched. Loneman and his partner just knew
Diamond's
Paul
strongest,
Newman
like
received
as a
4
card,
threes,
just
but when Paul
a singular
Newman
card.
turned over the 4 jacks.
Does it
he
work like that?
double-crossed them.
I actually,
He was the better
I'm
cheat.
very clueless actually.
This next scene is from Austin Powers.
Like, how does it
17.
work? Yo!
Hit me. You have 17, sir. I like to live dangerously. 4, 21.
Suits is
There
club,
are
spade,
cards
heart,
like that
diamond.
that you could only see with either a red lens on for luminous readers or with contact lenses, but normally it's just
Ace,
done with
king, queen,
series of
jack,
dots.
the
What I'm
numbers.
about to show you right now is a deck of cards that they call a juice deck. This deck does have a substance on it.
There's so
and if
many
your
shit.
eye is not trained to
And then
see
I think
this,
there's like
I
different
promise you,
alignments, no? Like
if you
full
look at this card
house,
right here on the
royal
table, it
flush,
appears to be a
type
regular
shit.
card. But when I look at it, there is one part
Ni
of the
hao.
card right here that is slightly darker. That indicates a king. There's a little dot dead center. That means it's a 4. Here, there are 2 dots right here, diagonal. That means that's going to be a 7. So once you just memorize that pattern, that's how you know what the card is. To train your eye to see it, first the deck is made very, 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 very strong, where anybody could see it. And then after a while, it's made lighter and lighter
royal
and lighter.
flush
till
has
pretty soon,
stopped.
you're the only one that can read it.
Oh, so combos have like different possibilities for suits.
One major flaw
And
that
then
I
that's where
noticed
the
in this
power
clip
scaling
is
of
the way they were
suits
dealing.
come into play.
Everyone in
Is that what it
blackjack
means?
Gets 2 cards. When they showed Austin Powers' hand, he had a 3, just all by itself. And then the dealer dealt him a second card when Austin Powers should have had those 2 cards dealt in front of him from the start.
I also like to live dangerously.
As you wish, sir.
Fuck power scaling.
20 beats your 5.
Why does everyone have...
Sorry, sir.
Everything has power
This
scaling
next
now.
clip is from Casino.
Oh, it's Rocky.
Here's this guy reading the dealer's whole card and signaling his buddy at this table.
The device he used is a real device. It's called a thumper. These are the ace bandages where it
A
gets
thumper
strapped
from
onto your
Dune?
body. And this is the whole device right here. This goes behind your back and this goes on your thigh. The thigh is the most sensitive part of the body, one of the most sensitive parts. And then this is a toe switch. This goes on your toe or this goes in
Is
your
it
pocket,
actually
either
in
way
the
you want
thigh?
to do it. This device right here is made for signaling. Anywhere you want to get
The asshole
information
would
from
beg to
point
differ.
A to point B, this could be used. And when you press down with your toe, You can definitely feel this thing. When this thing is vibrating, you'll feel it. If it's poker, I can tell you what hand I have. I can tell you to check. I can tell you to raise. If it's blackjack, I can tell you the whole card silently. Greatest gambling movie made, in my opinion. It's so real world. This next scene is from Ocean's 13.
There's a fucking password for
I've never seen
a casino room.
surveillance rooms that were that secure. Usually you get in with a passcode.
Again, sub, it's in lockdown.
As far as getting locked into a surveillance room and systems going down, I'm telling you right now, that's not happening. I have never heard, I've never seen anything like that. You'll always be able to get out of a surveillance room should the systems go down.
Snake eyes, all of them.
Snake eyes are just dice, no?
The dice acted very, very suspiciously. These are magnetic dice right here. So these will always get ones. If I reverse the polarity, now you're gonna get sixes on those dice. When he had the lighter in his hand, that's what was controlling the magnet. When he hit the lighter or hit the switch, that's what activated the magnet to control the dice. That's the hardest part about using magnetic dice, is to make them appear natural. You hit that magnet at the wrong time, you're just gonna see a die flip over when it shouldn't. One of the biggest flaws on that scene, remember, the casino does not have to cash out those chips. If they think something happened, the casinos can refuse to cash those chips out until they do a review. This next clip is from the cooler.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can feel a kick.
The dice do not drop out of the sleeve into the hand. They're usually in the hand before then. Just to show you how dice can be introduced into a game, let's suppose I want to switch these blue dice for these red dice. Watch the red ones. They're switched for blue. And if I want to bring them back...
That's actually fucking cool, hello.
See how this dice switch works like this, is the dice are in the palm already. And when you
The
reach
fuck?
down and pick them up, these
Yo,
dice
Tutti!
come up from the palm at the same
It's
time
Tutti,
these
right?
dice trapeze
It
up.
is Tutti.
One of the first things
Thanks
that
for
boxing is taught is when you see a shooter throw the
I will
dice,
compose my words.
always look for a clean hand.
Thanks for 5 gifted subs.
The way dice is spotted, opposite sides.
I'm sorry, it's
total
3 a.m.
So
My
if I have
brain
a
is
6 on
lagging
top
my
and the
words.
opposite side
Thank you,
has
Tutti.
6,
Mama.
the misspotted dice are really used.
I will bring you in a casino next time. We will cheat our way together.
Tees. These dice only have the numbers 4, 5, 6 on them. These dice right here are the most preferred method of cheating by professional dice cheats. They're percentage dice.
Thank you for a
They
gift,
win the
Tutti.
money
Thank you.
fast, You
Ah.
can't lose. With magnetic dice,
I thought you were
they can
sleeping,
act
actually.
differently. The dice don't hit the magnetic field. Things can happen. Loaded dice. These are guaranteed. And the only reason why they work is because the human eye can only see 3 sides of any cube. If I put this die on that table right now, you can only see a 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming that the person sitting across from me is looking right now at a 4, 1, 2. But guess what? We're all looking at 4, 5, 6s.
That's actually cool.
Guys, I thank you.
So the cheaters will make their money, switch in the house dice.
Yeah,
and keep
that's
playing
actually
and
cool.
lose,
Like
and
you
then
can
when they
only
lose,
see
it'll appear
see
that
like
the
3
streak is over,
sides.
walk away, and that's the end of the scam.
Give me a
this
kiss.
Scene is from Runner
Mwah.
Runner.
He doesn't roll a 7.
Wait, is it me?
This is gonna cost you 100 grand.
House kids sweat the money.
I think
Hey, shooter.
Tutti sleeps
The
asking
sick
for a
person
kiss.
Never passes the dice out with a 7 showing. That's taboo or bad luck. So that's something you'll never see.
How about this? I'll fade your action.
Fade the action means I'm going to book the bet. Whoever wants to bet, I'll take it.
No roll.
If a stick person thinks something happened, they have the right to say no roll. That means this don't count.
Shooter, can't slide the dice. No roll.
That is a real cheating move. Watch how that looks when the other die is thrown with it. So watch this 6 get slid and watch the other die go with it. But when you see this on a full 12-foot craps table and that die is being spun rapidly, it never tumbles, it's being spun. It's a really good illusion that both dice are being thrown legitimately. On the back wall, they have this rubber that has like little triangle shapes. We call it the alligator. And also the wall has a lip, a 45-degree angle. So if the dice just touch it or hit those alligator part, they're gonna tumble to ensure a player cannot slide the dice.
First shot, Jesse James at 45.
If you look at the dice on this clip, you see the 2 and the 5 are next to each other. When remember, the 2 and the 5 have to be on opposite sides because opposite sides of the dice always total 7 on a legitimate pair of dice. This scene is from Schitt's Creek.
I don't think it's an accident.
Oh, I actually never knew that.
What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed how Gwen circles the table with appetizers, constantly eyeing Bob, and then he lays down a big fat bet and wins?
Signaling is very, very dangerous. It's probably the #1 scam that goes on in casinos every day undetected when 2 people get involved with collusion. And when you signal to a partner, you can do it right in front of everyone. To demonstrate signaling, I want to bring in my wife, Dee. So if we're playing poker, remember my wife is sitting across from me. With this hand I call. If everybody else stays in, Dee, what do I have?
Straight.
My wife said I have a straight. Is she right? She is. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in a case like this, I'm sitting there with a straight. I just called.
Oh.
Now she'll raise me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But she's going to raise
straight.
me. When it gets to me, I'm going to re-raise her. If everybody folds, now when it gets to her, she'll look at her hand and she'll say, take it. And now she'll fold, and look how much money I just won. She knew I had a straight by the way I held my fingers on the back of the cards. Because I held my finger down here, that told her I had a straight. Okay, this is a fine hand. So if I go like this right now, Dee, what do I have?
2 pair.
2 pair. If she signals to me she has 2 pair, I want to tell her what I'm holding. Dee, what do I have?
8s and deuces.
8s and deuces. And that was done because of my wording. I said the word fine. Fine means 8s and deuces. So we have many different ways of signaling. This next clip is from Now You See Me 2.
As much as I love this scene, this is impossible. Like this shit is so impossible, I swear. But I do absolutely adore this scene. Like all of the magic tricks from the Now You See Me series.
I'll give you one example. When I put the deck down,
Yeah,
right there,
it's like an amazing watch.
Then I cover the card with this hand as I come out like this, like my wrist, but it's still covered. Now I come back, so I nonchalantly want to show you both hands as I conceal it.
We're gonna
But
gamble.
as far as flipping
What do you
this card
mean?
behind my back and flipping
What
it
are we gonna
12 feet in
gamble?
the air, that's not happening. This next scene is from Shade.
So you know the situation. We need a third to take down some of the big pots.
What they meant is they need someone else to
And
help
yes,
in the pot. You
just
can't always have
as
the same
a
person winning the money.
small tidbit for you guys, the me and my sin the
If
me
they say it's a soft
stands
game,
for you,
that
me.
means pretty much you're playing with suckers that you can't do anything with.
What you want me to do? You play on the square during most of the game.
That means just playing honestly. Just play as you normally would.
Yeah, I like my hand. That's what's known as base or bottom dealing. But I will vary it by stacking as well and dealing the punch, whatever it takes. But, don't worry. You'll end up a winner every time.
All stacking the deck means is setting the cards up as you shuffle them. Let's suppose it's just me and you in a game, and I want to set these cards up as I
Who's
shuffle.
Yumi? The
So
bata
now,
one.
if I deal these cards out, I'll give you a good hand. So you got me beat. Dealing the punch means that's a form of marked cards where they put a little bump in the card, like a pinhole. So that way when you're dealing, you feel the bump. So all the queens and kings might have like a braille system on it. And then when you deal, as soon as you feel that braille, that means you know a queen is coming up. Then you deal seconds.
I always find like card shuffling satisfying.
So all you did right there was multiple shift to control the aces and then a bunch of false shuffles. So here go the 4 aces. When you put them into the deck, they look like they're going in. You could do a push through move so they come out the other side. And then from here, now he just does a bunch of false shuffles where this deck looks like they're being mixed. But honestly, they're not. So anytime I want to find those aces,
You know, it's actually so fucking amazing that people are this creative and like there's sleight of hands.
being part of a team has many advantages over being a solo
Dodo,
counter.
you
For the
are now
simple
the
reason
conductor
is you
to the
play
thing.
with
Good
more
mama.
tables, and then when the count gets rich, they call in the big money. Also, you have better camouflage because you're calling people in the middle of a shoe. Is that guy card counting? No. He just came in the middle of a shoe.
That
He
takes
can't be
skill.
counting.
I know,
Well,
right?
guess what? His teammate was.
Like, I do not condone cheating
She leaned
here.
back and crossed her
But
arms.
if you
That was the
don't get
call
caught in
signal.
cheating
That
in a
means come over
casino,
to the table, we have a good
you
count.
deserve to not get caught.
Sweet. Too sweet.
That's a mnemonic aid to transfer the count. So when she said sweet, she told him the count was plus 16. Obviously, they didn't want to get too technical for the viewers, but in card counting, you have two counts, the running count and the true count. The running count tells you the ratio of high cards versus low cards in all of the cards that remain. The true count tells you the ratio of high cards versus low cards in each single deck that remain. How do you get that number, the true count? You take the running count, which in that case was sweet 16, and you divide that by the number of decks remaining.
Wait,
Let's
where's my
suppose
Go
it's
Plus?
a 6-deck game. If there's one deck played already, that means there are 5 decks remaining. 5 goes into 16
Okay, nice.
3 times.
Still has
that
a
means
charge.
the true count would have been plus 3. Everything in card counting works off the true count.
8. Split 8. Can I split those? Jack counts plus 15. 10 plus 14.
Him splitting 8s was the correct basic strategy. Always split 8s when you're playing blackjack. The 16 is the worst hand you can have, so you're always taught split 8s. When you have a high count, you're gonna do things you
What's
normally
blackjack?
wouldn't. For example, insurance.
The
That's a
Minecraft
big
guy?
tell. When a dealer offers you insurance, which means, do you want to bet if I have a blackjack? It's not the right thing to do for the simple reason is there are a lot more non-10s than 10s in a single deck of cards, but when the deck becomes advantageous and there are a lot more 10s than non-10s, then you do take insurance. Well, if I was in surveillance and I'm watching this play, the first thing that's going to tip me off is the money. The first thing you're taught in the casino is always follow the money. So if I'm watching the money, and this person obviously is counting, but guess what? He came in mid-shoe. That tells me, well, guess what? Somebody on his table is with that person. Well, if you want to go to a casino and you want to be guaranteed to come home with a small fortune, go with a large one, and you'll come home with a small one. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Vanity Fair.
It's Mr. Lick My Donkey. Wait, I think. Wait. What? Okay, wait, I think it's time for me to go play Pokemon. Yay. So, yes. Thank you again for the people that sub. Thank you for this day. Thank you for watching shit with me. Actually, so fun to just to watch shit, honestly. So, yes, I will BRB. Hopefully, I have like the energy to stream again in a bit. I probably would have. I just need like a bit of. I just need to get consistent with my walking. Okay, it's the only fucking exercise I got nowadays. So yeah, one more plug with socials. Thank you. I will be RB. If you guys enjoyed the stream, go follow me on socials. Or if you want to be extra generous, Throne is there. BRB. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Mama, love you guys. Yes.